Hello, good evening, everyone. Just waiting a little bit to see what's going on and hopefully get an idea if the sound check is working or not. Working good? Okay, got confirmation that it's working good. Let me open the chat. Where can I get to the chat? Can you try and write something? There are already two. All right, awesome. Hold on one moment, guys. Let me try and figure out what's going on here. Do you see where can I go to the chat? Turn on,
Before you open there in settings.
Edit, view. One moment. I do not see the chat. Hold on, guys. Give me one moment, please. How do I go to the chat?
Before you open there, you press something there.
View.
Or next one.
Well, I have no idea why I cannot see the chat. Switch account, select stream, refresh. All right, I guess we'll have to do it a little bit differently, and I'll be able to comment from another account. But I almost don't have battery. All right. Brian, all right, sounds good, perfect. Mike, hello. Endless Winter is amazing. And Pieman. All right, so we're good to go. All right, guys, sorry about that. This whole thing is totally new for me. Chat. Oh, perfect. Now I got it on the screen. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So today, guys, we're going to have a live playthrough for Company of Heroes, the second edition. That is just every time that I play it, I fall in love with it just again. An amazing design. The solo mode is absolutely amazing. So I think that let's stop talking and let's actually start playing. So right now on the main screen, this is of course the main board. I know that it's a little bit cut on my side. I already spawned my the initial units. Basically, I just decided to go. Though, let me show you the other camera. So over here we can see basically my playing area. I'm playing the British faction, and we have the AI, and the AI is going to be the easy mode. So hold on, let me add this commander card. I think we're going to place it over here. Hopefully we can see it. Yes, yes we can. And we're going to add just this cube over here. The rest of the cards I'm just going to hold in my hand. I think it will be easier because there is not a lot of space with this camera. And we'll see how it's going to go. And let's get to it. So I'm the first player. Always, unless you're playing against the extreme commander, you're going to be the first player. So let's try to see what is going to be the first thing. Now let's take you to the other place. Thank you very much, Paiman. I appreciate it. Let's see how does it go. So my first three command points, I'm simply going to move. One soldier is down over here. 1, 2, and 3 to get this first capture point. So this is the first thing that I'm doing. Pretty basic. And right now let's draw a card for the Ottoman and see what do they have. So I'm not going. I will try not to do it like because sometimes I'm going too much to this how to play mode, and I need to try not to do that in order not to waste too much of your time. But in any case, we have the cavalry assault, so at least if you have the game or you know the cards, you can follow with me. So let's see what is the card that we're going to choose. The cavalry, the green assault. Perfect. Since we don't have obviously yellow units or something like that, let's take it and place it over here. And let's choose the first unit. Let's see what is the first unit going to be. So we're looking at green units, and of course all of them are unrevealed. Hold on, where's my handy thingy? Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much. Perfect. Can't start a game without this. So unrevealed, obviously all the units right now are unrevealed. The next one is the closest to a VCP without an ally on it. And I think that's pretty... Oh, one moment, sorry about that. Perfect. And I think that I got something here a little bit wrong. I think this should be over here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, perfect. So obviously the closest to a VCP without an ally on it, it's going to be this unit right over here. So what they're going to do is to assault onto an enemy with a CP range, which is of course not the case. We don't have anyone to assault yet. So we're going to move VP, MP in top right should be done. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. Apologies for that. Let me also set the building here. Okay. So we're going to move to max range towards the nearest enemy. So the nearest enemy basically is what we can see straight line down here. Again, I know that my part is a little bit cut just because the board is huge and it's good that it's like that. But this is going to be the closest unit. And what they're going to do basically is to move to their maximum range. So because all of them are starting with a speed die, they're going to have 4 movements. So the first one that they're going to do is to deplete basically the speed die and move over here. Then the second movement will be like this. Third will be also in reading order. And the last one, I should bring them over here, but I think they're going to profit from a light cover if they're going to be on this hexagon. Brian, of course, and first of all, I appreciate that you're here. By the way, for the guys that are watching us or will watch this video later, Brian that took really his time to join us in this live playthrough is the designer of Company of Heroes. So he will try to correct my hopefully not many mistakes over here. So the last action point, we're going to move to this location. Whoop, some explosions in Poland, just to give us a little bit of the atmosphere. And this is how it's going to end for this unit. Obviously, this unit is not going to operate anymore. Okay, moving on to our next turn. And I think, again, I'm going to do something pretty easy. So I'm going to spend 1, 2, and 3 command points to move to this capture point, just to have a little bit more ammunition and manpower. And we're going to move on to the next, basically, card. So the next card that we have is the defensive maneuvers. Okay, so we're going to place this card over here, and we'll need to take now a different card. So again, guys, if you're unfamiliar, well, this is the target selection. If you're unfamiliar, basically every time that you're choosing one of the AI cards from the deck, you need to see to which card, instruction card, it's going to correspond. So since right now we have the defensive maneuver card, we're going to check out the green defensive card. Okay, so we still, according to the priorities, let me put it over here, maybe it will help a little bit. The first thing that we have is unrevealed tokens, which of course they're still all the same. Then closest to a VCP without an ally unit. Now, I already don't care, like sort of under quotations, I don't care already about this unit just because it already spent all the command points, so it will not be able to do anything. So I'm directly moving to the tokens that are still unrevealed, and let's see what we have. So this unit is 1, 2, 3, and 4. This unit is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and I think more than that, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So this unit is this token is the token that is going to operate, and they would like to move to capture an unoccupied control point within CP range. So since again we have here a tie, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and also 1, 2, 3, and 4, we're going to check out the movement priorities. And the priority, sorry, is to move to a control point that is a victory control point. So there's absolutely no problem with that. They can do that. So we're going to exhaust the speed die, and we're going to move also 2, 3, and 4. So let's just do like this. And this unit is happy. This unit has definitely achieved what it wanted to. And we're going to move on to our next step. So again, super quickly, you guys, just moving my last unit. By the way, if it wasn't clear, I started with 3 infantry sections, so I decided not to go to the heavy machine guns, to the weapons team, just because it's going to be, I think, a little bit more helpful if we're going to play to the advantage of the British and try to kind of spam the board with as many emplacements as possible. So my next move, let's go back to the board, is to do 1, 2, and 3 to go to this capture point, and we're going to move on to the next card of the AI. So we have here the danger close, and that means that because we don't have any of these units, we're going to go back to the card that we've seen before, and that is the green assault. So let's see what the AI is going to do. The AI, obviously we need to choose one of these 2 tokens. The others we don't care about right now. So the closest one to a VCP without an ally on it. This one, we already have an ally on it for them. So we're having here 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 as well. So we have a tie between them. Both of them are unrevealed. So reading order is going to be this one, right? From left to right, from top to bottom. So that's the next unit that is going to operate, and let's see what they're going to do. If the enemy has a unit in a VCP range, which is not the case, so the next one is move forward to assault, move forward or assault to capture the nearest control point. So absolutely no problem for that. The nearest one is going to be this capture point. So let's move. Let's exhaust first of all the speed die. Then we're going to move 2 more. So hold on with that. Let's have here this, and then they did 2 more movements, so 2 more command points. And that is basically going to end the movement for the AI. So they're going to forfeit their last command point. Let's place it next to me. Okay, so now that we have finished with our turn, right, we don't have any more units that we can operate. We're simply going to move on to the next card of the AI, and we have here the danger close. So let's check out the green assault card. This card we can already discard. And the only unit that right now I care about, right, it's going to be this one. Since this unit is happy, it's already on an uncontrolled capture point. So let's see just what this token is going to do. Assault onto an enemy with a CP range. We have none of those. So if not, move to max range toward the nearest enemy. So let's see what is the nearest enemy. We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so this is the nearest enemy. So if they want to move to the nearest point, what they're going to do is, first of all, exhaust the first speed die. Then they're going to move 1 over here. I'm guessing that 2, and probably they're going into the building. That would make sense. Yeah, because we need to move to a maximum range. So that makes the most sense to me. Let's take this token and place it right now over here in this building. And all the other things we're just going to put like this. Okay, so far I think that we're good. And with that, we basically finished the first maneuver phase. Nobody is going to retreat. We still don't have here, sorry, the range or sight. Nobody can see anyone. So we're good. Okay, kind of a classic first round in Company of Heroes. So with that, we're going to move on to the damage phase. Again, nothing is going to happen. So we're going to move on to the supply phase, and we're going to start capturing some points. So for the AI, obviously they have this control point, the capture point, sorry, with the victory points. So let's remember that. We're going to go to that in just a little bit more. Let's add another flag here. And that's pretty much what they managed to take control of. For us, thank God, our situation is a little bit better. Not that the AI cares about it. And we're going to have 1, 2, and also 3. So now let's move on to the headquarters boards and see what's going to happen. So for the AI, they don't care. I don't know if you watched my how to play or just in general, I can tell you that the AI doesn't care about any one of the resources. He cares only about victory points. So, which reminds me some of the players I played against. But in any case, since they took control on one VCP, this cube is going to move one step to the right. And of course, when they need to take their resources, they're going to have now one victory point. For us, we basically managed to take 2 manpower. So now we're producing 3. Also 2 ammunition, also 1 fuel, and also 1 victory point. So now let's take our resources. From 4, we're going to have 7. 2 fuel, we're going to have now 5. And from 3 fuel, we're also going to have 5 and 1 victory point. So this is the status of what's going to happen. And something that I forgot, of course, because I always forget it at the beginning of the game. At the damage phase, we, of course, needed to take 1 free experience point. So this is already something to start with. And let's see what we're going to take. So I think the obvious thing for the British will be, first of all, to unlock their second tier building. So that is something that is going to cost us 1 manpower and 2 fuel. Now we can flip it. And to be honest with you guys, I think that we're going to go immediately into 2 emplacements and see how we are going to take it from there. I think. First of all, to be honest, I think that we're going to take the universal carrier. So that is something that is going to, yeah, so if we're taking a universal carrier, just because, let me show you what is maybe the plan for next time. I definitely want to try and take control over this capture point. So I'm not so sure what will happen after it, but I know that I want to take control over it, and it will be pretty easy for us because with the universal carrier, we can reach here with the first turn and even upgrade it to give it 1 defense die. But if I'm doing that, so if I'm going to lose 2 manpower, that means I'll have only 4, and that will leave me enough manpower to either build a mortar emplacement or one of the Bofors emplacements. What commanders do you have? Yeah, that's a good question. So the commanders that I have right now, that means the commanders that I've not really chosen. I just shuffled and drew 3. So I have the infantry support regiment. The second commander is the Royal Engineer Regiment, and the last one is the advanced emplacements. So I'm kind of interested in the advanced emplacements, although I have to tell you that the infantry support regiment kind of also worked for me well last time. And all of them, besides the Royal Engineer Regiment, are going to cost me only 1 experience point in order to take them. But I'm not so sure I want to do it like immediately. So Brian, of course, always advice, sorry, are welcome. But for now, I'll try to concentrate on the units that I want to have. So let's see. I think that the universal carrier is a little bit of a must. So let's take down 2 manpower, also 1 fuel. Wait, hold on. I had 4 plus 3, that's 7. So I'm supposed to have now 5. And also, how much fuel did I have? 4, I think 4 to 3 plus 2, that is 1. Okay, so I think this is our situation, 5, 5, 4. Let's take a universal carrier. Also take this yellow die, and I'm going to place it. In any case, you cannot see it, guys, so for now I'm just going to place it somewhere. And I think that I'm going to go for an emplacement. So let's check out the board and see how do you want to control our stuff? So we have a few possibilities. There is the first possibility to have a mortar emplacement over here. I like it because it controls kind of like the center of the board, so I can always threaten whatever happens over here, which is kind of cool. And at the same time, of course, I can a little bit control 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what's going on in this area. At the same time, also, it's not a bad idea to have maybe an emplacement over here. And by the way, if I'm upgrading it, then I will be able to immediately see what's going on with this unit and then not have their flip effect, which can help me a lot. So I don't want to waste too much time. You know what? Here might be even better. So I'll be able to basically control these 2 points, hopefully, and this one. Okay, let's try and do that. So the next thing that I'm going to do is to build the before emplacement. That is going to cost me right now 3 manpower. So 1, 2, and 3. Guys, if the sound is not good, let me know, because there is a chance that, especially when I'm speaking a little bit louder, something is not good. Resources were 4 to 3. Plus 2, 5, 2, minus 2 from unlocking tier 2. Minus 2 from unlocking tier 2. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. So 7, minus 2, minus 3, and minus 1. And also here 2. Great. Wow. I was a little bit confused there for a little bit. Should be at 3 fuel. 3 fuel. So if I had 3 fuel. Yeah. Okay, minus one because I also bought the universal carrier. If that works, if that sounds good for you, Brian. Okay, thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. Thank you for that. So let's take the emplacement, and let's take this cool, very cool miniature, and we're going to place it here. Up, because we're having, what did I want to say? I wanted to say something because we're having here cool miniatures. Oh my god, I don't remember. Anyways, also let's take the health die, place it over here at 3. What else do we have with this? For now, nothing. I can make it camouflaged, which, not camouflage, sorry, that's the mortars. I can add an AI to it, and I kind of like playing aggressive. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to purchase also this upgrade. So that's going to cost me 1, 2, and 3 in order to take another AI damage and add it over here. And if I'm really greedy, and I think that I am, although it's going to kind of put in danger my universal carrier, but I think what I'm going to do is to pay the 1 experience point that I have in order to add 1 more sight and 1 more range to my emplacement. So that will help me control both of these points, and I think that's what we're going to do. So let's place it over here. We spent our experience. And is there anything else that I would like to do? Basically, I don't have any more resources. So I'm done with that. And we can continue to our turn. And before that, of course, we need to... what an impressive board. Oh, absolutely, Johnny. Absolutely. This game, and you remember, because we played a ton of Company of Heroes together, the video game, the board is just an eye candy. And I appreciate you being here, Johnny boy. Thank you so much, even just for a sound check. Thank you. All right, let's move this here, and the forfeited command point and ours also. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And of course, a speed die over here. So again, you guys, just for you to understand, I know that the camera probably doesn't capture it, but I do have here a universal carrier. So let's start with the second round and see what is going to happen. So we're taking the first turn. Now, we have a few options. The first option is to move to this position in order to take control over this victory control point, or to do the same on the other side. Of course, another option will be to move over here with our universal carrier. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. and also, of course, to advance with this unit over here. If I'm greedy, and I am, yeah, definitely. I am. Nothing to do, man. Nothing to do. So, usually, I'll be honest with you guys, when I started playing Company of Heroes, I went more for their resources. And then Brian kind of told me something that stuck with me. He's like, yeah, you can take resources, but do you want to take resources or do you want to win the game? So I'm like, that sentence stuck with me so bad that every time that I want to do something in this game, doesn't matter if it's solo or against someone, I'm like, wait, Brian is asking right now, do you want to do this or do you want to win the game? So, Brian, I'm going to try and win the game. So my first thing that I'm going to do, oh, and one more thing that I forgot, of course, is to have this die to show us if this is actually deployed or not. So I think what I'm going to do is to move 2 steps over here with this unit, so 1, 2. Also, I'm going to kind of deplete my speed die with the universal carrier. So let's move it over here, and hopefully you can see it right now. Good luck on winning. Thanks, man. And I have one more command point. I think that with the extra command point, we're kind of good. Let's move into, to be honest, let's move on to this building. Let's get a hold over here. My AI might stop you. Yes, there is absolutely a lot of possibility. You did a great job here, man. One more thing before I forget, you guys, of course, is that because we have here the range, sorry, not the range, the sight actually, then we can spot the enemy unit, and that means that on our turn, which is really great, we can flip this token. So this token are Rookie Grenadiers, kind of unfortunately, because they don't have a flipping effect. Let me show you on the other camera. Usually we're going to have something here that is going to show us if something happens if they're flipping this on their turn. Now, because this is relatively a weak unit, they're not having it, which is a little bit unfortunate because it means that the other units are going to have it. So let's place this one already here, but at least now it's revealed, so it's going to help us a little bit later. We'll get to that. And on top of that, gotta go off to play Tricarian. Thank you so much, Mike, for being here. I really appreciate it. Good luck with Tricarian. And don't forget the advice that I gave you. Try to do that and let me know later what's going to happen. So another thing, guys, of course, is for the same reason, because this unit is in a building and this has the sight to it, not to mention, of course, that I have even my infantry here. Then we're going to flip to the other side this token as well. And here we can see, let me again show it you because it's really important. Here we can see that we have a flip effect. So these stormtroopers it's really good that I flipped them to the other side, because if not, I would have taken here like 2 AI damage, which is kind of bad. So I'm going to place it here. And these guys, to be honest, super for us, really awesome. So we're done, and let's see what the AI is going to do. So we're going to draw another card for them, and they're going to go, oh, and of course, guys, of course, again, I forgot something, and I apologize. We should have advanced this cube to here, and that means that they're spawning a yellow token on number 1. So we can place it over here, perfect. Just in case you missed that, this is the token that we have spawned right now. So let's see what we're having. So we're going to this card that is called Covering Fire. And with this card, the yellow token is going to operate first. So let's see how they're going to operate. Let me change over here to my color, which will make much more sense. But anyways, so Covering Fire, we need to take the yellow card that is called Yellow Control Point. So it's going to be super easy because we have right now only 1 yellow token. If the enemy has a unit on any non-building VCP within CP range, assault it. And they don't have anything right now within CP range, so we're going to move on. Move toward or assault to capture the nearest non-building control point. So the nearest one is actually this control point right over here. So we're going to take this unit and move it here. Oh, this unit, and we're going to move it here. Yeah, that's you. Thank you very much, lovely assistant. Yeah, onto this point right over here. Perfect, perfect. And you'll need to help me a little bit because this building is kind of blocking my line of sight. Okay, it's very this company of yours is very thematic. Even in real life, it's blocking line of sight. Some nice little company of heroes. Yeah, Logan, how are you doing, buddy? Thank you so much for joining, man. Even if it's just for a little bit, it's pretty cool. So awesome to have you here, and hopefully you'll be able to understand what's going on. Um, so that is it. They're kind of happy. Let's add these 3 command points next to them because that's everything that they did. So again, just to show you, they spawned on this hexagon and they moved 1, 2, and 3. Guys, really, most of the stuff that are going on here are really cool decisions that the AI is taking. Just impressive. You'll hear me talk about it more during the game, and I apologize for that. I'm just like, it's great. It's absolutely great. So let's move on to our next turn. So 1 unit already moved, which is okay. I'm guessing that something is going to happen here. Now, I'm kind of contemplating if to build here sandbags, but let's not do it quite yet. Let's see what else do we want to do. So I would like to come over here and by that actually flip this token in case they have another flip effect. I'm just afraid to take too much damage there. But you know what? Maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's worth it. So let's move 1 and 2. So this unit is going to take the center of the board as well. If we manage to finish this round with actually like 3 or 4 control, like victory control points, it's going to be amazing. And the last command point that I have, I think I'm going to move my universal carrier 1 more step over here. So that's our turn. Let's continue to the AI. So right now they're going to operate with a green token, of course, because the only yellow token is happy. That unit is happy. It means it doesn't want or can actually do anything else. So we will need to use the green defensive. Okay. So unrevealed unit, that means that we have, oh, and of course, because we moved over here and now I have sight to this unit, we're going to flip it, which is really great for us. And that is a armor piercing damage that we're simply not going to take. Guys, this is, for now, we're doing good. It's only the second turn, but we're doing good. So an unrevealed unit, right now we have only 1 of those, and it's this one, right over here. So let's see what they're going to do. Move to capture an unoccupied control point hex within CP range. So again, their CP range is 4. Like here we have a victory one, but 1, 2, 3, 4 is not enough. And the others are like not unoccupied. So we're going to deplete this die right over here, and then we're going to move 2 and 3. So they're going to be here. And now, because it's their activation and they're coming within sight actually to this unit, then they're going to flip, and unfortunately we're going to have a flip effect. If this unit would not have been here, then actually my emplacement will be able to see them first, and then we would not suffer from it. But unfortunately, this is not the case. So let's flip it to the other side, and we do have here the range of 2 and 2 armor, sorry, 2 anti-infantry damage. So it's good that we are in a cover of a building. First of all, of course, the last command point that they have, they're going to forfeit because no other unit is going to operate. But what we're going to do is to roll 3 defense dice, right? So when we have buildings, we're actually profiting from 3 defense dice, which is kind of sweet for us. So let's see what is going to happen. I don't know why I took this dice. That's very weird. That's very weird. And let's see what we're having. So we're having 1 red and also 2 successes. So because they did 2 damage, then right now, and we have 3 defense dice, then this one we don't care about, and we managed to mitigate the damage, and we're not going to take anything. So far, this was not a bad decision, and I'm happy that I didn't move forward. And that's it for this card, so we can discard it. and let's see what we're going to do. So I'm still not sure what I want to do with the emplacement. I'm not sure. What I am sure of is that we want to move 2 steps over here. Although if the Panzer Grenadiers are going to attack me, that is a total annihilation for this for this carrier. So I'm guessing it's a risk I have to take. Yeah, let's take that risk and move 1 and 2. So right now the universal carrier has depleted all of their moves, and we still have one more command point. Now, here's the thing, you guys. Here's the thing. I'm thinking that if I'm going to actually deploy my emplacement towards this direction, and I will assault with this unit over here, I think it's kind of like a sure kill, because right now my emplacement is doing 3 anti-infantry damage, which is great, because they have only 4 health and there's no cover. And also, if I'm assaulting, then basically we'll be on the same hex. Have you had the chance to play all the factions? Any particular one that you think it's the best, like the most? So I played a ton the American slogan, and then at some point I just switched to the British. And from time to time I played the Soviets. I think 1 or 2 times the Wehrmacht, but the British are absolutely my favorite faction. These emplacements that they can simply put on the board and control like major area of hexagons is absolutely a beautiful thing. Like if you have 2 back row mortar emplacement, you can deal a lot of damage. So that's, for me, British are the top one. So I think that with my last command point, what I wanted to say, you guys, is that we will have an option actually to eliminate this unit, which is going to help us, because right now their left flank is kind of open. So that can be interesting. So what do I want to do? Do I want to take this risk? I haven't played the British yet. I'm telling you, and by the way, Logan, if you feel like having like a TTS game of Company of Heroes, I'm down. You just let me know what's going to happen. And that reminds me that we have something soon, but we'll talk about it later. So last command point, you guys. I think I'm not going to risk it yet. I want to see how the other units are going to move. What I know for sure that we're going to have some damage coming from here. So I think that with my last command point, I'm going to actually build some sandbags that will protect me from this area. So let's place these sandbags over here so it will be a little bit more clear. And I think that this one we can place like this. Hopefully it's clear enough for you. And that's it for our turn. So let's draw the next card for the AI. And they're going to go for the green card of green control point. So let's see which unit is going to play. First of all, closest to VCP without an ally on it. So closest to VCP without an ally unit on it is going to be definitely this unit. How come? Because they're situated only 1. There is no, of course, how does it call? An ally on it, right? We are there, we're their enemy. So this is the token that is going to operate. And let's see what they're doing. If the enemy has a unit or any VCP within CP range, assault it. Okay, so this is what they're doing just off the bat. They're going to assault. That means that our sandbags over here were probably not a good idea. But, I mean, it is what it is. So, they're going to assault. Let's place the card like this. Hopefully it will be clear for you. And we're going to use actually only the speed die. So this unit is kind of happy. It's not going to do anything else, but in any case, even if it wanted to do something else, an assaulting unit cannot spend any more command points. So this unit for now is, let's call it, it's good. It's not going to operate anymore. Next, so because basically that's it, that was their whole turn, right? We don't have any other units that are going to operate. They're going to forfeit the other 3 command points that they have. By the way, guys, in case, I don't know, Brian is not sitting all the time there, and in post-product, like post-posting this video, if you're recognizing any mistake that I did, please let me know so I can just add a comment with some corrections. Moving back to our turn, and this is going to be our last turn. Okay, we have only 12 command points, so now we need to make sure that you know what's going to happen, or at least we will try to. So the first command point that I'm placing, to be honest with you, now we have another option. Now we can actually destroy this unit, which seems a bit more important than destroy this one. So again, on this token, we have 4 health points. Assaulting units are never profiting from cover. So this can do, this emplacement can do 3 AI damage to it. And adding to that my damage, that means that this unit will be destroyed. And that is kind of nice and will help us probably secure this VCP instead of like securing what we have over here with manpower. Again, what Brian usually tells me, do you want resources or do you want to win the game? So I think that this is what we're going to do. Let's spend 1 command point in order to deploy the before. So this one is AI. And we're going to have it in this direction. So they're shooting basically 1, 2, and 3. And 1, 2, like 1, 2, and 3. So this is the arc. So 1, 2, and 3, we're hitting this unit. So that was 1 command point. The 2 other command points, we have an option either to assault, but it's not going to give us anything because in any case we're not going to, we'll not be able to kill this unit and to capture them. Also, what we can do is try and secure a little bit this place as well. So what we're going to do is to build maybe sandbags over here to this direction. And those are basically our only options. So I think this is what we're going to do. Let's spend 1 more command point over here in order to build some sandbags. I wish I could have built another sandbags, but this unit has only 1 wrench symbol, so that means they'll be able to do it only 1 time. What else? Am I forfeiting the last command point? It feels like I am, because I don't want to take out this unit from the building. This is basically free damage, so that's 1 experience, and their 2 damage. Actually, they're doing only 1 damage because the other one is how does it call? Like close damage. I forgot the name of it, but like it looks like the man that is shouting or something. In any case, yeah. So I think that we're forfeiting the last command point, and that's it. And let's go to the last turn of the AI and see what's going to happen. So we're going to go immediately to the green tokens that are going to play, and we have here green defensive. Now, from all the units that can play, we have this one that haven't played it, and this one. Close range firepower. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. Close range firepower. So if you don't know, you guys, close range firepower is basically damage that you can apply if you're in the same hexagon, like when you're assaulting, or from an adjacent one. And this is why over here, I'm not really afraid of it, because they're not going to move, right? They're on an unoccupied capture point. And also we're 2 hexes away, so I'm good. Close damage is close enough. I appreciate the flexibility. So we're saying that we either going to operate this token or this one. And let's see which one is going to operate. Unrevealed, both of them unrevealed. Closest to VCP without an ally on it. So here we have 1 and 2, and here we have 1 and 2 and 3. So this is the token that is going to operate the Panzer Grenadiers, unfortunately, because this is really a strong unit. What they're going to do is to move to capture an unoccupied control point hex within CP range. That is actually not so good. They can move either here, here, or actually here. So all of them are in their CP range. So let's see what is their movement priorities. Victory control point. So none of those because I'm actually situated on all of the adjacent ones. Let's see, did that standing up AI token assault? Yes, yes it did. So it was on this building, and then this was the token that was chosen to operate, and they needed to assault. So hopefully the assault here makes sense. Let me know if I should have assaulted the other one. Adjacent to AI allied unit. I see. Okay, so actually none of them is adjacent. So that AI token is on the VP. Yeah, exactly. This one is assaulting. It's right over here. Ah, understood. Understood. I understand what you're saying. I understand. Without an ally on it. So thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. So going back to see which unit is going to operate, closest to VCP without an ally on it. So this one has an ally on it because it's assaulting it. So they're considered to be in the same hexagon. So actually this one will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that means that this unit is going to operate. You got it, yeah. So as you can see, guys, in general, there can be some confusion over here. Not that it's like it's not a game breaker. Even if you guys are going to do some mistakes, don't worry about it in the beginning. Sorry about that. Especially in your first game or two, more concentrate on maybe how the units are going to operate, and then later when you got the ropes of the game, then yeah, these kind of things are stuff that you need to pay attention to, of course. So in any case, this is the token that is going to operate. So they will move to capture an unoccupied control point X within CP range, but we don't have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, absolutely they have. Absolutely they have. So I'm going to lose here 1 ammo and 1 fuel. This I'm not so happy about. This is bad. I mean, but I will control more victory points. And because I'm actually going to get a hold of the fuel over here, only losing 1 ammo here is not, like 1 munition, is not the end of the world. Definitely not the end of the world. Okay, so let's spend the speed die. So they're going to move 1 here, and then let's just cut it short. So 1, 2, and 3. Up. So this token is situated here. Already spent everything, and there you go. That does mean, and look, I don't know, I should have kept something here, but that does mean that they will be able to target my unit without basically having cover. So fortunately, it's just a rookie grenadier, but this is to show you that, you know, okay, I can't say it again. This game is awesome. Moving on. So we finished basically everything. We don't have any more command points, and we're going to, I don't want to resolve any retreats, so we're going to go immediately to the damage phase. And before I'm forgetting, because I will forget, I'm going to take 1 XP, and let's see now what's going to happen. So here is where did I place this card? Opa. This is the target selection priority. So we'll need it quite soon. Very nicely done. Thanks for putting this together. Oh, with pleasure, Johnny. With pleasure, no problem. Johnny Di Ponyo. With pleasure, my man. Hopefully everything is clear. Let me know if there is any kind of questions. I'm here to answer, and of course, Brian is also on the server. So target selection priority is going to help us here. So we're going to start with this unit. This token, feel free to do anything. This token has a range of 2. So the only unit that it can target is this one. And they're going to do 1, man, I just missed it. I want to say close damage again, but I again forget the terminology. Hold on. Now it's important for me. Where close damage, close range. Helps a ton for solo play. Johnny, really, truly my pleasure. I'm having a time of my life here. So for me to have like another type of content like this live playthrough and playing basically in any case a game that I wanted to play is really great. So because they have here the close range, they're not going to have that. They're only going to do 1 AI damage. So we're going to place this die over here. And before that, you guys, let me already take out all the command points from the board so it will be a little bit clearer. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, great, and 3 more over here, and also all the AI. You know, guys, because I'm such a noob to basically live playthroughs, sometimes I'm still in this mode that I'm like just doing a video and I'm thinking, it's okay, I'll correct it later. And I'm like, nope, there is no correction over here. And give me, please, the last 3 purple cubes there. Thank you very much, lovely assistant. I appreciate it. Okay, so this unit did 1 AI damage to this one. I call it zap damage because it looks like they're shooting. Right? That's I hear you. So it's either looking like a shouting person if it was maybe a little bit higher, like next to the face, but zap damage is flawless. I'm definitely taking zap damage. Thank you for that. And let's already not waste too much time, and I'm going to do damage already to this unit as well. So unfortunately, we're only doing 1 AI damage, but at least that gave us another free XP. So we already have 2, and that is going to slowly open more options for us later in the supply phase. With that, guys, let's move on to the next unit. So here with the Rookie Grenadiers, basically they have 2 possible targets, right? We have the Bofors and we have this unit. So what I want to show you is the target selection priority. And I'm sorry I don't have something to show it to you in like a little bit bigger, but I'll try to make sense of it. So when we're looking over here, we can see which type of primary damage the unit is going to do. So the higher you are on this list, that is going to be the main damage that we'll need to consider. Because as you can see on the Panzer Grenadiers, they have 2 types of damage. So because we have the anti-infantry and the armor piercing, we will sort of care more about the armor piercing, which makes sense at some point because they would like to prioritize the heavier targets, let's call it like that. So anyways, because we have here infantry basically, their first priority, which also makes sense, is the infantry, right? Green units. Because if they would have shot in at emplacements, I would have received here defense dice. So what they're going to do is simply target my infantry unit over here on this VCP. I'm guessing that I'm going to do the same thing because this unit that is assaulting is dead meat in any case. Yeah, so I'm going to assault them back. So that means that we're going to have anti-infantry damage here, and already a 3rd XP is in our possession. So that's pretty cool. Next, let's see what my units, my emplacement and my unit here are going to do. So my emplacement is doing 3 AI damage, AI anti-infantry, right? Because we upgraded it, and honestly, you guys, I love upgrading this emplacement at the beginning of the game. It makes you feel kind of powerful, so I like it. So 3 AI damage is going to be done to the Stormtroopers. And also, so that's of course another XP. So there you go, right? We have 1, 2, 3, yeah. So now we have already 4 XP, which not only will allow me to unlock one of my commanders and probably already bring it to the 2nd step. Also, I'll be able to upgrade some units. So that's pretty sweet. And this unit, again, just what I said before, is not profiting from cover because assaulting units never profit from cover. And this unit that I have, my infantry, is also going to attack them. So they're going to apply to them, again, 1 AI damage. And this, guys, is basically a free victory point, which is great. The next thing that is happening is this unit that is going to do damage. So their range is 3. So fortunately, of course, they don't have sight 1, 2, 3, and not sight and no range, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4. But this can be kind of strong. So what they're going to do is to apply to my unit. Oh, and of course the assaulting units are also going to apply damage. So they have 2 AI, right? By the way, the zap damage, correct me if I'm wrong, is only 1 damage basically, or is it something different? Because I remember it to be only 1 damage, but if it's supposed to be like 2 damage or something like that, let me know, although I think that it's not. So what they're going to do is 1 normal AI and 1 zap, which is basically, at least what I know, is the same. So that's 2 AI damage to my unit on this VCP. And when they need to attack, they have only 1 unit they can target, and it's going to be my unit. But at least at this point, because they're shooting from outside of the hex, I will profit here from a heavy cover. I think just 1. Yeah, that made sense actually to me also. I think it's just usually like an upgrade or something that you can have just to enhance damage at close range. So we're going to have here 2 armor piercing damage also to my unit, and another AI. Now it's important, and let me do here a small separation just to make sure that I understand that this AI damage is not going to be like mitigated, right? We're not going to profit from cover because we're situated in the same hexagon. But the damage from the other unit, from the Panzer Grenadiers, I am going to profit from cover, because the cover, I know it's a little bit hard to see, but there is heavy cover that is going like this. Okay, and with that, I think that we finished assigning the damage, so let's just resolve it relatively quickly. Here we're going to have 3 defense dice, so let's roll and see what's going to happen. We can take this one as well. And listen, guys, I want to show you here something, okay? I want to show you. This is the result. I'm sure Brian is laughing. He's really laughing a lot. Some guys have doubles up. Yeah, I think that was maybe what confused me with like the double damage. Brian is seeing this, and I'm sure he's just laughing, because I just needed 1 save. I just needed 1 save, and everything is red. This is classic Asaf playing Company of Heroes. So we're going to take here 1 damage, unfortunately, and 1 soldier is down. Man down. So this we can take out, and of course they're not profiting from cover, so they're going to take 1 damage, and we can take, where did I place these dice? There you go. So right now they have 3 health points and not 4. Anyways, let's move on. So my unit again over here did 1 damage here. They're not profiting from cover, so again they're going to have only 3. Hope you're not much of a gambler. That's some tough luck, dude. I'm telling you, I'm not even surprised. You know, I kind of expected this to happen. So I told myself even before the recording, just wait for the first opportunity. But I assure you, Logan, it's going to happen even throughout the game. Only 1 in 27 chance. Yeah, the lucky guy over here. Anyways, so what did we resolve? Yeah, we resolved the damage over here, and vice versa. Also, I'm not going to profit over here from any cover, so this unit is also going to have some damage on it. I swear the dice are 70% red when I need to. Dude, for me, when I'm rolling, if I'm rolling like black or green, I'm like, oh, I'm lucky. I actually consider myself like a lucky roll. So I totally hear what you're saying. Let's move on to resolve the next easy thing. So we have here 4 AI damage for this for the stormtroopers. So that means that they're dead, right? They're not profiting for cover again because they're assaulting, and they're situated on the same hex. So this token is dead. Let's place it over here, which means basically that this hex is of course not contested, and also that gave us 1 victory point. So from 1 victory point we're going to have now 2. Guys, this game is sweet. For now it's going pretty well. Now I should remind you, of course, that this is the easiest commander that you can play against. I chose it intentionally, of course, because I thought to myself, I don't mind embarrassing myself, but only to like a certain degree. And also I didn't want this game, of course, to take too much time. Anyways, let's move on to the next thing that we have, and we're going to resolve the damage that was caused to this unit. So this 2 AI damage is going to apply immediately, right? 1 and 2. This die we can remove as well. And again, those were the AI damage that the enemy token did to me when they assaulted. So now we have this armor piercing, and also we have this AI damage. So what we need to do is to roll over here 2 defense dice plus these 2 to see if it actually hit or not. So that's 4 defense dice in total for 3 applied damage. I hope that I got the math correctly. If someone wants to correct me, be my guest. Don't roll 2 plus. Yeah. That's Brian, that reminds me a little bit what we talked about with War of the Ring, right? If you want to win War of the Ring, just don't roll dice. 2 red and you're dead. Yeah, 2 red over here and I'm dead, which will be brutal. So let's see what's going to happen. Wow, does it get any more? I hope you saw that, guys. Does it get any more iconic than this? I feel like I'm in the movie, how does it call? Like Casino or something like that. And the die is just like until the very last moment. So 1 red. This is awesome. This is awesome. So we lost only, we lost a man. So I'm sorry about that. So only 1 damage. And to be honest with you, this is a very good result for us. Because taking this point this early in the game is kind of amazing. So I think we finished applying the damage, right? Let's turn already all the speed dice, the relevant speed dice. So this is okay, this is okay. And what we're going to do now is to basically, we finished the damage phase, we took all the experience, we're going to move on to the supply phase. So we're going to capture some points. For the AI, we're having here only this gray flag for the manpower, not that they care about it as well. Oh, and of course, something that, again, I kind of forget kind of a lot, is that in the damage phase, this token should have neutralized my capture point. So this actually needed to be away, and I already needed to take down 1 over here. So 1 munition and also 1 fuel. It happens to me quite a lot. And we're going to add a flag over here. And let's see what we managed to capture. So we have over here 1, 2, and also 3. 5 assigned damage, 4 defense die, 1 red. So you blocked 3. Yeah. Guy on the bridge should have 2 health. 5 assigned damage. No, but the assigned damage is like 2 of the damage was like anti-infantry that was supposed to be happening to me immediately. So from 3 I went down to from 4 I went down to 2 immediately. That's at least how I understood it. So those AI damages are like immediately, and then the damage from the outside of the hexagon is what I rolled basically defense dice for. Let me know if I did good or I need to correct something here. No, immediately. Okay, so I'm profiting from cover. Okay, understood. So I need to add 1 more health point to this guy over here. Okay, sorry for that, you guys. I get it. So I thought, so guys, let me correct here probably a mistake, and I appreciate Brian. So these 2 AI damage, like you're assigning all the damage in one, like you're not separating it. So you just roll it everything at once. Keep all assigned damage, then roll blocks. Blocks can block any non-assigned flank damage. Understood. So anyone that is watching it now or later, I do apologize for that. I'll correct my mistake right now. We're not separating the damage. There is no something that like damage immediately and then from other. You just have all the damage like in one pool, and then you roll for defense. And because we had here the heavy cover and also the armor piercing, that means that we needed to roll 4 defense dice. And because we blocked, because we only took 1 damage, then we only lost 1 unit, etc. So this guy has 2 health over here. And I definitely apologize for that. So let's see what other capture points did I take. So we have here 1, 2, and 3. That means that we're going to have now 1, 2, and 3 for the victory points. And also we managed to take 1 fuel back. So that's pretty cool. And we're going to take now the resources. So for manpower, we're going to have now 4. Then for munition, we're going to have 4 as well. Fuel, 4 as well. And for victory points, we're going to have now 6. So that's pretty sweet. No complaints over there. And now we need to think which units we want to get. So let's take another look at the map, you guys, and think what we would like to actually achieve over here. We know that we have this yellow unit over here, right? This yellow token, which is usually light vehicle, like at least from what I got to see, it's like light vehicles that can cause a lot of damage. Also, there is a chance, I feel like you're just farming the poor easy AI. Listen, it's just the beginning of the game. I'll try to maintain it. I'll just try to maintain it. So there is a big chance that this yellow token that is situated here, hopefully you can see it with the camera. Yes, you can. Is going to move over here and assault. So I need to make sure that I'm, I don't know, kind of defending this place. Here I feel kind of good at the center, just because, I mean, definitely the Spencer Grenadiers are kind of worrying for me, but we'll see what we can do with that. I mean, I can place here, no, it's not going to help too much. Like I thought about maybe placing here a barbed wire, but they can just assault and take it out. So if they have 5 damage, 5 hit points, if they're assaulting, that means no, basically if they're assaulting here, they're not going to profit from cover. And if I'm situated on this building, and also I'm situated in this building and this before that, they can take them. The only problem that I'm going to have is that they're going to neutralize this capture point. So I'm not so sure that I like that. On the other hand, no, actually not on the other hand. I mean, it is an option. So let's think about it as an option, because if they're going to move over here, then we need to make sure that they're in a kill zone. So if I'm leaving here, I definitely going to place some barbed wire. Now, here the area is pretty clear. So I kind of like it. I know that this unit will probably want to come here. So maybe we would like to have like one of our units at our starting deployment zone. But I also want to advance more. Let's see. On bridge. Yeah. I'm sorry. I kind of missed what do you mean? If I said something not good, let me know. But also don't want to spend too much time. Let's check out what actually our commanders can bring us. So, the first commander, Infantry Support Regiment, Universal Carriers can gain reinforced for 2 munition, track with a green veteran die. This is cool in case we want to make sure, line above, on the bridge. I'm not sure. Brian, just write to me a full sentence, my man. I know that you're trying to help like with not taking too much of the attention, but let me know just what do you mean, because I feel like I'm taking here maybe some wrong decision or something. Anyways, so this can help us to actually kind of reinforce our infantry. It's not so bad. Not so sure this is what something that I would like to do. Also, their next one, actually we don't have enough experience points for it, because this one is great. To receive like a free carrier with some flame on it is absolutely gold. Sandbags on the bridge right VP are destroyed. The sandbags on the right VP are destroyed. Because they assaulted. Okay, so let me correct another thing, you guys. So basically when we have these static defenses, okay, every time that you assign flat damage to that hexagon, that static defense is being destroyed. Okay, and even if you assign to it like mortar damage, high explosives, etc., it is destroyed even if like there is no hit. Okay, so the moment that you assign 2 damage to a hexagon where there is static defense, it's gone. So this one is out of the way right now, and let's put it aside. So no sandbags, we're covered. Back to the commanders. So to have this is kind of cool. Let's see if we can do something else. So on this command point, advanced emplacement, when targeted during the damage phase, each emplacement may spend 1 munition to gain 1 defense die this round. Not bad. And also we can do a forward emplacement constructed by infantry. Okay, infantry can spawn adjacent but have slow. The first one, the first, slow with the first round. Okay, and it spots camouflaged units. That's not so bad, and also it heals. So this is something that I like because I think that to have something like this in the middle, that can help us kind of spam like the basic units that can have also like more armor piercing. You know what, guys? There is a chance this is what I'm going to do. Yeah. So sorry for taking too much time. I'm going to do this one. So the other two commanders are going bye-bye. 1 XP we're going to spend here for the first upgrade, and then 2 more XP we're going to spend for the second upgrade. And let's try it. Actually, I never played with this commander, so I think it might be kind of interesting. And we have one more experience that we'll see what to do with it. So I think that first of all, let's build this emplacement, okay? Let's take it. We're going to put it over here. And let's see which status does it have. So it's on the commander card. So we have 2 eyes and spots camo. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Don't worry, I'll show you everything on the map. I'm just taking everything that we can see over here, and it's going to be 3. So purple die is here. And you know what? Maybe in order to save some dice, I'm just going to put this veteran thingy. So it's going to remind us. Let's put it 1 here and 1 we will take. So this is where I placed my emplacement. We're going to place this die here just so it will remind us. 2 dice would probably be enough. Yeah, exactly. So either way, you know, but absolutely. And I'm going to place it here. I just want to try and have as little as possible like in front of me. Or veteran die works as well. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. So this is pretty good because I'm a professional. I have the rulebook next to me. And so in the supply phase, neutralize capture, collect resources according, check for victory, okay, spend resources, and after that, so only at the fifth, how does it call, step, we're going to have reinforcement, which is really cool because that means that this unit and this one are going to receive 1 health more. So far, I'm kind of liking it. We have 2 more manpower, and because 2 more, unless we want to build a mortar, I kind of want to try and already go for the 3rd tier building, even though that's going to exhaust our resources, and I definitely can build like mortar emplacement. So listen, I will not be as greedy as I want to be, okay? I'll try to be a little bit less greedy. So we're going to spend 2 manpower and 1, 2, 3 fuel in order to build a mortar emplacement. And I think that I'm going to build this emplacement actually here. Wow, busted. Who designed that game? Hitting both infantry on the bridge. But yes, this is why I like the British so much. There are so many options and like and stuff that you can do with this faction. I'm in love with it. And I think I'm going to build the mortars over here. So let me explain to you a little bit the logic. First of all, if I build them here, they can target also this hexagon as well, okay, which is important because I know that these guys 1, 2, 3, and 4 they will come here. 1, 2, 3, yeah, they most likely, okay, I can't say 100%, but most likely they will come here. So if I'm able to target them with 2 HE damage, which is kind of a lot, and they only have 3 health, and I can do another AI damage, I have a feeling like I can take them. And also, if I'm here, I'm controlling this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that means that I have like quite a nice range. So this is what we're going to do. By the way, guys, all the trees that you can see right now on the screen, the only purpose is just to look good, nothing else. So this one is here. Let's place also a nice mortar miniature. Guys, in the moment that I'm for now that I'm placing everything, the table presence in this game is really off the charts. It's just, it's just beautiful. We have here 3 health for this mortar. 1, 2, 3. We have this die that shows that it's not being deployed yet. What else do we have? We don't have anything else at the moment. Maybe I will upgrade it. Camouflaged is not a bad idea. Camouflage is not a bad idea because that means that these guys will not be able to see me unless they're going to have a spotter, of course. But we'll see. Let's see what else we're going to have. So we have one more experience point, and I'm not so sure what to do with it. We can upgrade the universal carrier. I almost said carrier, like we're playing Dune or something. We can put over here defense. We don't have anything else, to be honest with you. That's the only thing that we can do. So to be honest with you, I kind of think that maybe we want to keep that experience for a little bit later for our commander. So let's wait with that. I hope that's okay with you, that you agree with me. Let's wait with that. Going back to our board, now that we have basically finished doing everything, yes. Let's not forget, of course. Let's move this cube one step to the right. First of all, they're going to have their first blue token. So we're going to spawn it on number 1, of course. Let's place it over here. And also, I want to show you already the second thing. They're going to spawn some purple units. This, guys, is where the game starts to be complicated. So we have this asterisk, right? And what it says basically that according to how many VCPs, victory control points, we're holding, they're going to spawn units. So because we're controlling 3 or more victory control VCPs, they're going to spawn 2 AI units, right? Because we have here 1, 2, 3, 4. We're doing pretty good. Of course, considering that we're playing against the easy mode. So what we'll do is to spawn 2 purple tokens and going in an ascending order, because right now, as you can see on number 1, hopefully you can see the token. On number 1, we already have a token. We're going to spawn the first one on number 2. And the next purple token, we're going to spawn on number 3. So let's place it over here, since my lovely assistant is... No, I'm joking, don't worry about it. I appreciate it, thank you in any case. And that is it. So let me just show you again. So we have advanced over here. And now we are going back to the maneuver phase. Yeah, I think that we're done with everything. So let's see what we want to do here. And of course, since we did manage to heal up, we have 1 here, which is really great for us, and 1 here. So again, guys, just to make sure that you understand, this emplacement is something that we got with our commander. It's called forward emplacement. Not only that we'll be able to spawn infantry units around it, of course, at the cost of having like a slow die. Also, it can heal nearby units, which is awesome, since we do want to keep control over these 2 points on the bridge. Now, Brian, correct me if I'm wrong, but with this game, we're playing until 18 victory points. That is correct? 18 victory points? And let's see what is the first thing that we can do. To be honest with you, I don't want to take the first turn. I definitely want to be more on the reactive side over here. Let's see. What what do I want to do? I definitely want to advance, but now, to be honest with you, I'm so scared from these purple units because dude, they're punishing. Really, they're punishing. 18 is the short, 21 is normal. Yeah, I think, well, I mean, let's see how does it go. Let's see. There's still a very high probability that I'm going to lose this game. Let's see what's going to happen. So here's what I'm telling you guys. I think that I'm going to leave this unit here. And the mortar, I don't want to set yet direction of it, because I don't know what's going to happen. This emplacement, again, I don't know which direction you want it, because if there's going to be an assault over here, then I definitely want to keep it in this direction. I still don't want to move my carrier, because I don't know what will be with the token here. And on top of that, if I'm going to move 1, 2, and 3, I am going to be in 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the range of the blue token to flip it to the other side. So I'm not so sure this is what I want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I just forfeiting my first 3 command points just to see what the AI is going to do? There is a huge probability that yes. But you know what? Let's just build some sandbags, because why no? Why no? Every time that there is a problem, build some sandbags. That should be a military slogan. So 1 command point, let's spend, here we have already the heavy cover. Not even sure that I have where to put sandbags. Yeah, I don't want to waste command points, I mean, on the units, because if later I will need it, I'll be in a problem. So I'm taking here an executive decision, you guys, and I'm going to forfeit my first 3 command points. Maybe it's a silly decision, but I feel that I'm kind of good with the way things are situated, and also I'm not so sure how other units are going to operate. So I'm going to let's keep it chill and see what's going to happen. So we're going to draw the next card of the AI, and let's see what we have here. So we have the General Advance. First of all, we're going to operate the yellow token. So this corresponds to the yellow assault card. Okay. We have only one, so that's the one that is going to operate. It's the one that we have here. And assault onto an enemy within CP range. If the enemy is in building, move adjacent. So we don't have, CP range right now is 3. They have no one to assault. If none, move to maximum range towards the nearest enemy. Let's see what is the nearest enemy. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So they're going to go over here. And I'm kind of having some flashbacks from my how to play video, because I have a feeling that I know what's going to happen. So if you can, please move this yellow token 1, 2. Actually, they're going to move, first of all, yeah, they're going to move 1 over here, then the second one here, and the third one over here. Yeah, perfect. So now, because they are, thank you very much, because they are right now in a flipping range, right? We have here the 2. We're going to flip it to the other side. And fortunately, okay, this is just a rookie SDK FZ222. Love this name. You are not playing Eurogame. Do not count probabilities or wait. Simon, to be honest, you're right. You're right. There is a chance that you're correct. And they're going to do 1 AI damage to my carrier. Okay, actually, it's, wait, before I'm forgetting, we need to add to them immediately a speed die. Okay, and I want to say, again, Brian, correct me if I'm wrong, because they wanted to assault or move maximum range, they are going to spend this, I want to say they're going to spend this speed die in order to get closer, although it's not going to give them a lot. Okay, it's not going to really help them, so I'm not so sure. I'm going to make a decision that they're going to advance 1 more, just because they wanted to either move to the maximum or they wanted to at least to assault. Um, and again, because we have this flipping range, of course, that we needed to resolve here, they're going to do 1 AI damage to my carrier. That means that I'm going to roll 1 defense die, right? Because they would, but cannot get closer. Why? If they move 3 and they have 1 more, how does it call? Speed die. But it's okay. Okay, okay. So I'm going to roll 1. And by the way, guys, actually, all the time that you hear me like consulting with the designer and everything, it's just to show you also that again, even if you're not 100% with exactly how it was intended like to operate, you're still good. Like, don't worry about it. At the end of the day, moving 1 more or 1 less is not going to break the game, but definitely pay attention that if it would have had here 2 of those speed dice, then for sure we need to reevaluate the token, or actually the instruction card, and then continue the assault. Okay, so we're going to roll here 1 defense die, and we're safe, which is kind of surprising me. And I do like the situation because I might get a little bit greedy and try to take another control point, even though there is a big chance they're going to go, like they're going to take control over the victory point. But I think that 1 more manpower might help me. Of course, take your time, Brian. Thank you so much just for being there in general. Okay, so we finished the first AI turn, and we're going to go back to our second turn. So what am I doing here, you guys? Am I assaulting? No, assaulting doesn't... To be honest, I'm still happy with what's going on. I still cannot say if I want to take back my buffer or not. You know what? Just so we will not waste... wow, that can be interesting. But doesn't matter. Just so I will not waste some command points later, let's spend 1 command point now in order to throw the dice on the board. No, I'm kidding. Just to pack my emplacement. And later, when we already know where we want to aim, it will simply cost us 1 more command point just to make sure what is the... Like, what's the direction of the firing arc. So that's 1. I still don't know what's going to happen here. So I might want to threaten actually not this one, because I don't know if this green unit is going to move. That's interesting. So I'm keeping everything, and I think that I'm going to again forfeit my last 2 command points. I just don't see a way to spend it right now. So let's move on to the next turn of the AI, and we're going to have first of all the yellow token, but the yellow token has exhausted everything, right? The 3 command points and the speed die. Let's move on to a green unit. Okay, this will be a little bit more interesting. So we're going to have the green control point instruction card. And the unit that we want to choose is the closest to VCP without an ally on it. So we have either this token that is 1-2 away from it, or this one that is also 1-2 away from it. So let's see what is the next one. Unrevealed, both of them are revealed, and the next one is reading order. That means left to right, top to bottom, the Panzer Grenadiers are the ones that are going to operate. So this is the token. If the enemy has a unit on any VCP within CP range, assault it. Yes, so we are going for an assault. You're good? You want to take a break a little bit? Okay, so with 1... Sorry, guys, I'm just talking to my girlfriend. She's really helping me with all the setup and everything. So she's just exhausted. You know, it makes sense. All day setting up the table. So we have here the speed die. We're going to flip it to the other side. It's now... they're going to move 1, and then they're going to assault. So I don't know if I like it or not. Let's put it over here. Hopefully that this is just an assault. Let's put it a bit more so the camera can see. Hopefully that's okay with you guys. I think it's okay. Which is, funny that I just packed the buffer. But in any case, right now it kind of works according to plan because this unit is not going to move anymore. And that means that 1, 2, and 3 units are going to shoot at it. They're not going to profit from heavy cover. So that means that I'm going to pretty much destroy them. And it's really good for us. The AI still has 2 more command points. So we're going to move on to the next symbol. And we have now a purple token that is going to play. So let's go. We have only one purple card. It's called Purple Defense. And let's see what we're going to have. So we need to check the unit we need to choose the unit that is unrevealed. Of course, both of them are unrevealed. Then reading order. So this is the token that is going to operate. So let's just move it like this. This is so handy for 2 things. First of all, it's very comfortable to move like small things on the map. Second of all, I kind of feel like a general, like moving battalions or stuff like that on on a map. Anyways, so let's see now what this unit is going to do. Move to capture an unoccupied control point hex within CP range. So they have none of those, right? Because everything is already, first of all, there is no control point within CP range. And not only that, they already captured like everything that is nearby. If none, move to maximum range toward the nearest enemy. So the nearest enemy right now that they have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And by the way, I'm counting through the destroyed building because in the solo mode, we're going to assume all the time that green and purple tokens are infantry. So I hope that makes sense, and this is why I'm counting the steps throughout the destroyed building that we have here. So maximum range towards the nearest one, it's either towards this one or this one. And when we need to check the movement priorities, it has here victory control point. So this is their movement priority. Let's see how it's going to happen. So this unit is going to move 1, 2, and 3, and actually going to enter to this destroyed building. So if we can take this card and place it here. Yeah, inside, perfect. Let's just for now, maybe guys, just for now, I'm going to remove this destroyed building. Can we see it on camera? Nice. Yeah, actually we can. Let's leave it like this. And 1, 2, they have the range of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, we're good. They're not going to flip just yet. And also nobody can see them. So those were, wait one moment. Sorry about that. Actually, they needed to move only 2, right? Because we have only 2 control points. Sorry about that. So basically now the AI has finished their turn. We're going to move on to our next turn. Again, the first command point we spend here in order to assault, and then we move down the AI action card. So it was purple unit, but they had only 2 command points. So we did the maximum. Maybe they will operate again later on. So this card we can simply discard, and let's see what is our next movement. So they can move 3. So I'm guessing the next command point that I'm spending is to reopen this emplacement. I think that will make the most sense to make sure that all of them are hitting this guy. And let's see what else I do. It's problematic, you guys. Not sure what to do just yet. Do I open this more? I'm not doing anything, to be honest. Let's build some sandbags. Let's build some sandbags over here. Why not? Because why not? So, sandbags over here, just in case. I honestly love this position. Especially with this forward emplacement. It's just a thing of beauty. Forfeiting my last command point. So moving back to the AI, we're drawing another card. So now we can see that the purple unit is going to move first. So again, we're going to take the purple defensive instruction card. Unrevealed unit, both of them are still unrevealed. And the unit that is going to operate is according to the reading order. So now again, left to right, top to bottom, this is the token that is going to operate. So let's see what we're going to have. Move to capture an unoccupied. So exactly what we had before. Again, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is the nearest unit, and this is where they would like to go. So check it out. They're going to move 1 over here by spending 1 command point. There you go, that's 1. Then they're going to move another 1, but they're still not revealing. Do you know why? Because we have a building, so we still cannot do that. If it was a blue token, so we know it's artillery, it would have operated differently. But right now they're still not doing anything. But I think, let me do just one more step over here. So let's move it one more. Hopefully I'm not doing here a mistake. And now if I'm taking off this building, basically 1, 2, and 3, center to hex, sorry, no, that's absolutely no. So center to center, there's absolutely no vision here. I don't know why for a moment I thought there might be like they can see each other, but because of that, they're still not going to be revealed, which is really helpful for us. And it's going to make me more comfortable to move this unit to this building to at least not trigger the effect, like the flipping effect. So that can be interesting. Hopefully I'm not misleading you. To my understanding, if a token doesn't have like how does it call, like the line of sight, they're simply not going to flip, because in any case they will not be able to execute, they will not be able to cause any kind of damage to execute their flipping effect. So next to our turn, now I feel, so here's the thing, you guys. If I'm like, the yellow token has played, this unit has played, this one has only one more command point, this one has played. That means that most likely in the next round of the next turn of the AI, they're going to move this one or this one. So am I going to take a chance and move this unit away from here, because they can simply go inside and then there is nothing to do to stop them? Let me think. I definitely don't want to take damage over here, I can tell you that. So if I'm moving, so I want to, I can show you something pretty cool. Hold on one moment, I have something on my glasses or on my face. Okay. If I'm moving my carrier 1, 2, and 3 over here, that means that they are 1, 2, 3 hexagons away from this one. And why does it scare me? Even though this token is assaulting here, it doesn't mean that they're going to assign the damage here. They might assign the damage here. And 2 armor piercing are basically annihilating my carrier, because I don't have shields at all. Here at least I have a chance. So I can either go away from here so they're not even in range, or I'm just going to try and hold this point. Still not sure what I want to do here. Let's think. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I cannot see them. That's a problem. I can 1, 2, and 3. No, I don't even have range with that. So, but this is it, guys. This is my last turn. So I need now to take a decision, and whatever happens, happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is gone for me. I might do something a little bit weird, but I'm going to take a chance. Since I don't know how the AI is going to operate, I think I'm going to deploy my mortars to this direction. Like this, or even like this. So this is the firing arc. So from here, it opens up just in case they're going to come here. Because if this unit is going to come here, I will feel very bad. And I prefer to have this mortar open like that. Hopefully I'm not going to regret it. And the two other command points that I have, I mean, I can get away from here in order not to take damage, because I don't think that I'll be able to deal to them damage. And I don't want to approach over here again, because they will be able to shoot at me with the artillery. Yeah, I don't want to take damage. Worst case, we're going to assault to here later. So hopefully I'm not going to regret it. So I'm going to move one back. That's already 1, 2, and let's get out of their sight completely. Let's move one more over here. And the last command point, honestly, I have nothing to do with it, so I'm just forfeiting it. Let's move on to the next action of the AI. Yellow we have already took out, so we're going to move on to green. Yeah, that will be kind of interesting. Let's see what they're going to do. So we need the green assault card, which is over here, green assault. So unrevealed unit, all of them, like both of them are revealed, closest to VCP without an ally on it. So it's this one. That is the one that is going to operate. So I gambled, and it was just a bad gamble. What they're going to do, assault onto an enemy within CP range. Wow, this is bad in way too many ways. Okay, so what they're going to do is to spend the speed die, move actually through the enemy, through me, and they're going to spend also one command point. So their whole movement, if I can hold this token, is moving one and assaulting. So let's place it here. This is their stats, and they spend one command point. And they still have two more command points. So the next unit that is moving is actually blue. And this is not so great for us. So blue barrage. We have only one, obviously, token, and let's see what they're going to have. Move toward a hex 4 range away from the nearest spotted enemy. Where is the nearest spotted enemy? Is this one probably. So they're going to move 1 in order to be in 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, this is what they're going to do, and they're spending one command point. And that means that they're going to flip. That means that they're going to flip. So let's see. We have here 3 armor piercing damage to a range of 4. So that means over here. Okay, so that means that 3 armor piercing damage, but we are in heavy cover, and that means that we're going to roll a 5 defense dice. So let's see what's going to happen. We are safe, right? 3, and we have enough defense, so we are safe, but we definitely need to remember that we have this artillery over here. Is this an emplacement? Yes, it is. So first of all, let me adjust right over here the firing arc, and this unit is not going to move anymore. So this is something that we can remember for later. We still have one more command point for the AI, and they still have more units to operate with. So let's take out the purple defensive instruction card. This unit is of course not going to operate, but this one definitely can. So move to capture, not relevant. Move to max range towards the nearest enemy. So again, the nearest enemy, we already remembered from last time, it's going to be this one. So now they're going to move into the building by spending one more command point. And they're still not in range or something from us, so they're not going to flip. And with that, guys, we have finished the maneuver phase. I do not wish to resolve any retreats. This kind of bothers me, and I'll need to see what we're going to do with it. Because slowly, as you can see, the enemy is really like being gruff on us. These 2 purple units are dangerous, and we need to see how we're going to get some more stuff in there. So let's take back all the command points, and we will see what's going to happen with the damage phase. So for us, we're good. We can already reset the speed die. So all of this also. Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's place it here, here, and here, so we're good. Reset speed die, just so I don't forget later. This one belongs to this one, and I think that is it. Okay, so let's start. Over here, they're going to put for me 1 AI damage, and I'm going to do the same for them, right? So already 1 XP plus 1 XP because it's coming for free. Good to have you back, Brian. Thank you. Hopefully I didn't mess up, but this is the situation right now on the board. So we have like an emplacement over here, the artillery. Also, we have 1 purple unit inside the destroyed building and 1 purple unit behind this building. So correct me if I'm wrong, but if I understand correctly, because they cannot shoot, they don't have the sight, they're not going to flip even though they are in this range. So these 2 XP, we're going to add over here, and we finished with this. Now we're going to move over to the assault that we have here. So they're going to cause for us only 1 AI damage. Okay, no problem. And we're going to do actually not the same for them because we need this damage somewhere else. So we're not going to cause damage to them. Correct. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much. What we're going to do, you're doing an amazing job, man. Keep it up. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Really, I'm really happy to hear that. I hope that I don't bother you guys too much, that I'm really like explaining from the rules perspective every move that I'm doing here. So if that's too much, just let me know. So again, with this unit, we're not going to attack this one. We are going to apply the damage from our emplacement and the 2 units that we have here to the Panzer Grenadiers. So that means 5 AI damage. I think that's going to serve our interest the best. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 that we're applying to the Panzer Grenadiers. And that is going to give us 1 XP. So already we have 4, which is great. Looks like just getting here in time. Just roll better than I do, and you got this. Oh my God, how are you doing? Yeah, I will try to. I will try to, hopefully. But it's so good to have you here on this video. So let's go back. So this one did AI to this one. Okay, now my 3 units did this one. Perfect. This unit, so okay, now let's check it out. Now again, we're going to move over to the target selection priority, okay? And because their primary damage of the Panzer Grenadiers is armor piercing, they want to go over to heavy vehicles, light vehicles, and then emplacements. Okay, so emplacements for them is going to be a priority, and this is why they're going to assign their 2 armor piercing and also the other type of damage, the AI, to my emplacement. It's not the end of the world, because even if we take like 2 damage over here, we're still good, because this is like what I like in the situation that we have now. Each one of my infantry can repair the emplacement, and the emplacement can heal up the infantry. Guys, British sometimes can be broken. I mean, not really broken, you know, everything is really well balanced. It's pretty cool. So this is the damage that the Panzer Grenadiers did to this. So I think that over here we are covered. Sorry, on top of that, this artillery, the emplacement, right, that we have here, they have range of 4, and they have, of course, a spotter or 2. So they're going to attack this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They cannot reach my emplacement. So they're simply going to do 3 armor piercing damage. 1, 2, 3. Where is this? There you go. So that is going to be applied to my unit. More than that, we have here, of course, range of 3, but there is no sight, right? In the core rules of Company of Heroes, we have only 2. And I think that with that, guys, we have applied all the damage that we needed to. Right, this one to this, yeah, I think we're good. So we are ready to apply the damage, and let's see what's going to happen. So my guys over here are going to have, for 1 AI damage, they're going to have 3 defense dice. Let's see what's going to happen. And thank God, this time we're safe, so no problem. This guy is going to take 1 damage because they're not profiting from cover, so already 2. This makes me feel much more comfortable, and I'll feel much more comfortable getting out of this house and try to do different things. We'll see what's going to happen with these purple units. So bear with me over that. Moving on to over here, we have 1 AI damage, so not profiting from cover or something like that. This soldier is simply dead. Let's move on to my emplacement. So if we're looking at the defense matrix, we have emplacement that from AI damage and from armor piercing has defense rolls, right? So what we're going to do now is basically, you know what I'm realizing, you guys? I'm realizing that this guy has 2 sight. No, there is no line of sight. Too bad. I thought that might be there. Maybe they saw like a purple token, but of course we have the building there. What did your mortar target? So this is a funny story, Brian. I was kind of afraid that this token is going to move and take this point, right? Because it's an open VCP, basically. They can just move there. And I was kind of afraid. This is why I left my infantry here. And my mortar is actually facing like this is the firing arc. So if they're coming here, they will be able to target them with 2 high explosives and also with 1 anti-infantry. And I kind of prefer that over like a different target because I want to win the game, right? And this is like a VCP. So I took a chance, I gambled, and it didn't work out. But now I'll feel much more comfortable with it. Makes sense. All right. So what happens now, basically, again, with the matrix, I'm going to take all of these dice. They're basically my defense dice. For each red symbol that I'm going to have, I'm just going to take 1 damage. And 1 damage. 1 damage is, even if it was 2 damage, it would have been totally acceptable. So this one goes here to 2. Perfect. Moving on, let's resolve first of all what I have here with the AI. So basically, I have here 3 armor piercing. So from all of them are going to receive a defense dice. And now I'm going to correct the mistake that I did kind of before. I'm also having like a heavy cover. So that's 5 defense dice, guys, that I have in total. 5. So let's roll against the 3 and see what we're going to have. And I have here only 2 red. That means 3 saves. And that means that we are golden. For now, everything is okay. For the enemy, 5 AI damage. They're not profiting at all from a heavy cover. So this unit is going away. Another dead unit of the Wehrmacht. Don't mind if I do. Can't say that I'm sad about that. And that means also that we have received another victory point, and we are already at 7. And with that, you guys, I think that we have finished the damage phase. Did I take all the experience that I needed? I think that yes, that was 1 over here, 1 for free. The unit that I had here, I think maybe I took too many. I had the unit over here, so 1, 2, 3 attack them. That's 1. Then I had the second one attacking here, and the one for free 3. And I had one before, so we have total 4. Perfect. So now that we finished with that, we have, of course, oh my God, I'm sorry that I'm driving you crazy with the cameras, but we had here basically the assault didn't succeed, so this guy had to like kind of resolve a small retreat. And if I'm not mistaken, they're going to retreat into this building. Brian, again, correct me if I'm mistaken, but I think that makes the most sense. I don't think they need to retreat like from where they're like performed the assault to begin with. So for now, I'm just going to put them in the building and let's see how it's going to go later. You can actually, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. You can go. Thank you very much. I really appreciate all the help. Thank you. Okay, so finishing with that, that's the assault. We're good. Nothing that we lost, right? Nothing got neutralized. Nothing that we captured on the other hand, which is not the best, but not the worst also. I think that I'm good with the situation. And now let me take you back again to our situation here. So now before I'm forgetting, okay, just before I'm forgetting, let's already spawn all the units of the AI. So we have here two things, you guys, okay? First of all, we have here this red, kind of orange, how does it call, arrow. And that means before AI token spawn this round, advance each AI spawning circle towards the nearest VP capture point, use reading order, and do not stack them. So we're going to do that before, of course, before we're starting to spawn the units. So when we're looking over here, the first one, the first spawning circle is closest to this one. So it's going to move just over here in reading order like that. Then number 2 is simply going to go one step down. Number 3 is also going to move. So we have, I think this one is the closest from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm guessing he will go towards this one. Let's move. I'm guessing over here down. That makes the most sense. Number 4. So the closest VCP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, the same. So I'm guessing number 4 is going to move one step to the right. So far so good, I think yes. And number 5, of course, the closest one is going to be this. So they're simply going to move one step down. So this is starting to be tight. Now continuing with this, they need to start deploying, spawning their blue units, right? So because we have this asterisk on it, like we've said before, and we do control 1, 2, 3, and 4 victory points. So even if it was just like it's in here, it says 3 and plus. So even if we would have had only 3, they spawn 2 AI units, and 2 artillery guys is not the most pleasant, to be honest with you. So let's do that already. We have 2 blue tokens. One of them is going to spawn on number 1. So let's place this token over here. There you go. And another one on number 2. So that's on the other side of the map. This is starting to be brutal. And to be honest with you, oh man, I don't know. Man, should I have done something else? I mean, here I had an assault. No, there is no way I could have done something else. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. I'm actually good with how I am. Now it's time for the AI to turn the tide. Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. Let's say go and take some resources. So we have 3, how does it call, manpower, 3. We have 2 munition. We're already at 6. This is nice. 2 fuel, so we are at 3. And we have 4 XP, so that means that from 7 we're going to simply climb up to 11. Did I place another orange die somewhere? I have not, of course not. So I'm just going to put one of those over here, and hopefully you guys understand that right now I have 11. We're not far from victory, but at the same time we're really not close. And of course the AI has another victory point for, actually 2 victory points. So they have 3, and this is something that I forgot. So absolutely during the capture phase, let me take you back, they definitely managed to capture this point. So they have actually 2 VCPs right now, and this is why they're on 3 points. Okay. Does it make sense that they're on 3? I think there should be more, and I just forgot to give it to them. Let's see. First round, the capture, so this is where they received the first one. Then actually they moved, I think they're supposed to have now 4 points in my opinion. One for this, or maybe I'm mistaken. Anyways, let's continue. So let's see, what do we want to take? Wait, actually, to be honest, it bothers me. Here they just spawned. Then moving from here to here, they already took 1 point. So this is where they have 1 point. Then moving from here to here, I think this is where they got like another point. So I already should have gave them 3. And I feel like now they're supposed to have more. Thanks so much for this, man. As always, we play Stalker now, but I will watch it ASAP. Conference is incredible game. Oh, absolutely. Of course, enjoy. And Stalker is obviously an amazing game. I think even you can see it in my background, like right behind me over here. But yeah, enjoy, man. Peace. Okay, we'll figure out the VP a little bit later for the AI. Right now, let's concentrate on us, on the fun part. What do we want to do? Look guys, if I'm opening the next tier, I feel like that I cannot do that, because that means that I'm spawning nothing. I can only gain some things with the ammunition, and I don't like it. I feel like what I need to do is try to take some control over maybe some more points, or actually I don't even have enough manpower. Yeah, I definitely need manpower. 100% need manpower. I imagine they have 5. Yeah, 5 even makes more sense. Because 1 victory point and then 2 rounds of 2 that probably I just forgot to give it to them. So that makes total sense. That makes total sense. Thank you, Brian. How am I advancing? 3 manpower is nothing. 3 manpower is nothing. So I'm thinking, let's look at the map a little bit. Give me 1 moment, you guys. I'll just have a glass of water over here. Thanks. So these guys will heal. This will be fixed. Good. But then what? Am I placing here? If I'm placing here, to be honest, I need to make sure that I know what's going on over here. Can I place a mortar? I wouldn't object in placing maybe a mortar here, that it will be able to at least, I don't know, try an assault, try to attack this place, because that means I'm losing 1 fuel, 1 manpower. What else can I do here? What's my next commander level can do? Let's read together. Smoke emplacement. Requires tier 2 building, which we have. Each emplacement can pay 1 munition to smoke their hex at the beginning of their damage phase. 1 mortar emplacement spawns next to any infantry section for free. Yeah, absolutely. It's enough for a distraction before. Yeah, there is a chance that it's enough for a distraction before. Yeah, I mean, you might be right, but now that I'm reading this commander, and 1 mortar emplacement spawns for free, that kind of solves everything for me, no? Yeah, let's do that. Let's take that. Let's take the thingy, and munition. We have a ton, so I can smoke all my emplacement. That will be amazing. Probably ignore me though. I'm at work on the phone, so no, don't worry about it, man. Just keep giving some advice. Every small thing actually helps. Take the free mortar, save for tier 3. Yeah, okay. So let's do that. Okay, that's a good. Thanks, man. So we're going to spend our 4 XP. It's the only 4 XP that we have, in order to take this and take a mortar emplacement. Now the question is where we're going to place this emplacement, okay? I feel that right now here we're covered pretty nice, and we're controlling, if we want, this area, not in a bad way. I feel that here we're a bit more weak, right? We have nothing, right? If we have here 2 emplacements, here we're kind of naked. Now the question is, do I want to place my mortar here, or do I want to place it here? I don't know if it makes a ton of difference. Some part of me wants to have it like a little bit, let's call it on the back row. So this is what I'm going to do. Let's take this and place it over here, the mortar. Then we have, of course, 3. 1, 2, 3. It is not deployed yet. And I'm going to place it right over here. Let's see with the camera if you can see good. This is the placement perfectly. And with that, that means that we still have some resources, right? So I'm feeling that we can definitely at least open this card. So pay 1 and 3 fuel and open our tier 3, because our tier 3 with the British can have really some impact later, especially because we can have the Centaur. That, by the way, guys, the Centaur upgraded with the extra like double AI damage is just a killing machine. And that cost only 3 fuel, like only 2 fuel, sorry. So this is exactly what we're going to have. As long as we're kind of protecting this point, don't know if it will be really possible, but we'll definitely try to. As long as we're doing something here, we might be okay. Where is the nearest fuel? We also have fuel over here. There are more piercing. This might be our next thing. Like if I'll be able to move 1 and 2 and then build some sandbags, that can be pretty nice. That has the potential to be cool. So we spend all the XP. We don't have any more manpower, or enough at least to do something. But we do have munition, and I like it. I like that we have munition, because what we can do, it might be a little bit too much, but it can secure us this point. So if I'm going to take for 6 munition both of the flame upgrades of the universal carrier, I feel that with the universal carrier and the mortar targeting this hexagon, like we for sure can keep it, which is going to help us a lot. Of course, at the risk of just losing the carrier, because we don't have any more experience points in order to protect it. So, it's 1 defense die against the AI damage of the SDK, and then if it's done, then it's done. All right, we need to take a decision and move along. Give me 1 more second, you guys. I'm really sorry taking too much of your time. Give me 1 more second. What else can I do with munition? I can do armor piercing damage. Right now, armor piercing damage, like if I'm looking over here at my basic infantry, it's not going to give me a lot. Do I want sight? Do I want more sight? Because I don't think that we're going to use the smoke, at least this round. I don't think that we're going to use the smoke. And I am going to try and take another munition. On the other hand, if I'm taking sight with these guys, and my first movement, because I don't feel like someone was going to take this point, at least for now, and if yes, they're going to go into a killing zone, and I can assault later. But if I'm putting sight over here and doing 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, I can flip this purple token and not have any result of, how does it called, the flipping effect. So let's do that. But of course, it's the cost that we can lose this point. So decisions. Now, with the way that I roll, there is absolutely no way that I'm going to take a chance that both of my mortars are going to hit. There's just no way I'm taking this chance. On the other hand, you know what will happen, right? I'm going to have double fire with these guys. And then when I'm shooting in the mortar, I will have probably like 2 crits. So it's just a chance that I have to take. We're going to spend our 6 munition in order to give 2 flame damage to this carrier. Yes, it cannot capture like any more points, but that's okay because I have infantry like relatively at the front line, and also I can spawn their units. So I think that I am okay with what's happening right now. Before we're forgetting, of course, we have here the emplacement that is going to be repaired by the infantry, and we're going to add again 1 health over here and 1 health over here. Perfecting. Ready to start, you guys? Let me make my first turn. So again, I am going to be I'm going to be greedy, to be honest, because I have to. Otherwise, the game is not moving. So I'm going to move 1 and 2 over here, just like this. With your permission, one moment, I'm going to move this building. I do profit here from heavy cover, so that's pretty great. And that's it. So I'm going to leave here the 2 command points. Let's put back the building. Of course, I remind you that the moment... Oh, sorry about that. My hand just fell down, but it's okay. I have another one. I have the Harry Potter wand. I just wanted to remind you that the moment that it's going to be this token's turn to activate, they are going to flip to the other side because we are situated 3 away from it. So it's a little bit of a risk, but I kind of have to do it. Yay! Got it back. Let's see what else we want to do. Let's see what else. I have 1 more command point. You know what? Let him assault us instead of the other way around. So what I'm going to do now is spend my speed die and move back over here. It's okay. If they want to assault, it's okay. At least they're not going to, at least there is no way they're going to neutralize it or something like that. I don't know. I'm covered over here, which is good. Next, going back to the AI. So we are still with the first deck. Let's take it and see what's going to happen. So we're going to activate purple units. And let's see, where did I place the card? So purple defense. Unrevealed unit, we still have both of them unrevealed. Reading order, that means that we're going to activate whatever we have in the destroyed building. And what are they going to do? Move to capture an unoccupied control point within hex range. So their hex range is 3. There is nothing right now that they can do. So if none, move to max range towards the nearest enemy. Okay, so here's the interesting thing, you guys. This unit right over here can spot both of these units, but more importantly, they can spot my emplacement. So it's enough actually for the purple unit to move 1 more step. First of all, because they're situated 3 hexagons away, then they're going to flip to the other side. And they do have here the Jaeger sniper. And we both know, or all of us know, that I almost said Jägermeister, which thank God I didn't, right? So this Jaeger sniper has, first of all, a speed die. Before I'm forgetting, has a speed die. Camouflaged, has 1 more sight. Great. But even if they didn't have this sight, they do have here a spotter unit. So it's okay. So what they're going to do now, central hex, do I have here? I think they can, right? They can definitely see the units that I have here, right? I'm not mistaken. Guys, sometimes I have a problem with this perspective over here, especially from where I'm sitting. But center to center, they're not crossing any building, so they absolutely can see it. And that means that because they can target both the infantry and also the emplacement, again, you did not, yeah. I mean, you know, just to be fair with everyone. First of all, we spent here the command point to move out. And because they can target either one of these, they're going to go again to the target selection priority, and they would prefer to shoot at the infantry. So their flipping effect is 1 AI damage, and we're having 2 defense rolls because we do have heavy cover, at least that. So let's roll the dice, and we're safe, so that's good. Let's see. Let's reevaluate now that they have the speed die. Let's actually re-evaluate. Move to capture an unoccupied point. No, they don't say here assault. So they're going to stay where they are, which is pretty nice for them, I mean, because they are camouflaged. So this is not the best for us. On the other hand, 2 AI damage is not the end of the world, you know? So I guess it's okay. We'll see if they're going to move later or not. In any case, they have here the speed die. So we still have 2 more command points. Let's move on to the blue. And that means that we're going to use the blue barrage card. It's over here. So unrevealed, we have either this unit or this one. And closest to a VCP without an ally unit on it. So here we have 1, 2, and 3, but here we have only 1 and 2. So this is the token that is going to operate on spawn circle number 1. And what they're going to do is the same as always, move toward a hex 4 range away from the nearest spotted enemy and adjust burn guard for free. Okay, what is the nearest enemy that they have? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So we have a tie between this emplacement and also our carrier. Let's see what is their priority. Highest priority target. So, but that is the firing arc. So we don't know it yet. If revealed highest priority, spotted enemy, adjust for. So I'm guessing that we're simply going to move according to reading order. 1 over here, and then a second one over here, and then there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Although if they have armor piercing, it might be better for them to go to the other one, but if they have high explosives, it's better for them to go to the emplacement. So we're going to spend 2 command points, their last command points. Your British infantry are closer. All right. I'm so sorry, you guys, this building. I'm going to place it here just for now, or actually, let's just place here this die, and we're going to move it. This is the problem. Sometimes I just don't see the units again from where I'm sitting. So we have here 1, 2, 3, and 4. So basically, they're not spending anything. They still have 2 command points. They're simply going to be revealed and shooting, as always. It fits immediately. Yes. Okay, so even before executing, just the moment that we understood that the blue bar, like the blue unit, needs to operate, before we're actually doing the action, we just need to understand which is the unit. And the moment that we understood that this is the unit, that means it's their activation. 1, 2, 3, and 4, because that is the flipping range, they're going to immediately do that. So before doing anything, let's flip it to the other side, see what we have. And we have a rookie GRW 34 mortar team. Okay, so they're going to shoot immediately. And I think they have the range of 5, so for sure, but I don't think that anyone, they don't have a flip effect, but also I don't think that they can see them. Do I have here someone that spots for them? We have this purple unit, but it still didn't activate, so that means that we didn't flip it and we don't know what the range of it. I suspect that they will be able to do that, but for now, they don't see us. So that means that they're going to get closer. So they're going to move. And of course, guys, the AI doesn't spend command points on packing, deploying. That will be like just too much. So what they're going to do is simply to move with 2 command points from here, 1 and 2, and this is basically going to be their arc, because this is the nearest unit. This is how it's going to be. Brian, correct me. Blue will just assume an ally will spot for it, so it won't move. So I'm not moving mortars basically. Like they're going to stay there even if they're not. They will not be able to shoot at them. Move toward 4 inch from the near. Why did I move them to begin with? I'm sorry about that. They're already where they want to be. They don't need to move at all. I need to reread the card as well. Moved because we have here move toward a hex 4 inch away from the nearest. So they're good. They're good. They're doing what they want to do. They're happy. So we're now going to move on to the next unit that we have on the card. Here it will just stay there. Yeah. Thanks for that. And I have no idea why I moved them to begin with. That was a mistake. And we're going to move on to the yellow. So yellow we have over here. And I can already assume what they're going to do. We're going to have the yellow control point. So we have only one for now. Close it. If the enemy has a unit on a non-building VCP within range, assault it. So basically they're going to deplete their speed die. They are going to assault. And they didn't need to use any command points. So we're going to move on to the next one, which is a green unit. Give me a moment here to take all the cards that I dropped. And we have here, where is it? The green control point. So how many green units we have over here? We have still this surviving guy and these guys. Closest to VCP without an ally unit on it is, of course, this unit right over here. If the enemy has a unit on any VCP within CP range, assault it. So again, they're going to try an assault. Let's take this, and we're going to spend their speed die. Again, let's do it like last time, you guys. We'll place it just like this. We have here another assault, which actually at the moment I don't care so much, because with my emplacement here and this unit, this can just die basically. They still have 2 command points that they didn't use, but at this point, since we don't have any more units on this card, then we're going to simply discard it, and they're going to forfeit their last 2 command points. Wow, this was a big turn for the AI. Sorry, it took me too much time to understand what's going on here. Let's move on. So, first of all, obviously, I want to make sure that this stays with me. So I'm going to set my mortar, but I need it to this direction. Yeah. So 1 and 2, that is 1 command point. What else do I want to do? So this definitely, I don't need this in this direction anymore. Let's take it. And because this guy is like stuck here, they're not going to do anything else. I can already spend basically 2 command points to readjust my firing arc and just be like this. This will guarantee for us that this unit is going to die. What I can do, no, yeah, that's pretty much about it. Yeah, I don't think that I will do anything else, and we'll see what will happen a little bit later. Okay, so moving on to the next one. Let's take another AI card. And again, we're going to start with the purple. So let's go to the purple, and we have here purple defense. Unrevealed unit. So now the other unrevealed unit is this one right over here. And what they're going to do is to move to capture an unoccupied control point within... First of all, before I'm forgetting it already, now this unit needs to activate. They are 1, 2, and 3 hexagons away from this one. So now they are going to flip, and let's see what they have over there. So they have the rookie MG42 team. Kind of obvious, but they're going to pin. Damn, this is really bad for me. I need to get the fluff out of there. Yeah. So this is right now their firing arc, and they're having 3 damage. But nobody can see me. Do they have one more sight? They do have one more sight. Of course they do, because Brian put their one more sight. So they're going to do their flip effect AI damage to my unit. My unit has heavy cover, so we're going to have 2 defense rolls, and we're good. 1 red, 1 black means that we're good. It does worry me what it will do later, but in any case, that was their flipping effect. Now let's move on. So what this unit wants to do is to move to capture an unoccupied control point within hex range. They don't have any one of those. The nearest one is actually this one, but it's very far away from their CP range. If none, move to max range towards the nearest enemy. So the nearest enemy is basically this one, right? Because they're situated 1 and 2 from the nearest enemy. So move to the max towards the max range towards the nearest enemy, spotting if needed, adjust firing arc. That is bad because that means they can pin us, which means that they will not be able, that we will not be able to stay here. I mean, we will not be able to perform damage. Not the end of the world, of course. Sorry about that. Not the end of the world. Actually, not so bad either. Not so bad either. By the way, guys, if anyone can help me with that before I'm opening the rulebook, Brian, I'm looking at you. If I have a unit in a hexagon that is being assaulted, can I build there a barbed wire and go out from there? Is that something that will be legal? In any case, what the purple unit is going to do is to spend 1 command point to move into this building. And they're going to adjust their firing arc because this is the nearest enemy. Actually, spotting if needed. Do they want to move to the... I don't think they will want to move here. Give me 1 second, you guys. This unit, if it moves here, it's kind of like free for others. Once assaulted, you cannot build battlefield defenses, only before. Yeah, that makes sense. So basically what will happen that I'm going to lose it. Now, I'm not sure actually, so again, if I can have some help, if this purple token is going to move here. I mean, I know it says move to maximum range towards the nearest and if revealed highest enemy, because right now they have a revealed, enemy. I can see both ways why they would like to stay here, not exposing themselves inside this building for fire, but also, and why they would like to stay there, but also I understand why they would like to go into the building, maybe to get a better cover. So let's try to do it again. You could say it would move 1 to the right, or 1 to the right and then up to the right one. To gain like a better, I understand. So to gain like just the better cover. Yeah, I get that. But then like why should they do it? You know, like why moving there? Okay. In general, you guys, I think that this is where if you overrule it to the building, makes sense as well. Yeah, so this is actually what I wanted to say. An excellent point, Brian. I appreciate it. Guys, over here, we have something that is also covered in the rulebook that is called like basically overriding, like overriding, whatever, like a decision. Basically, what you want to do here is to take the best decision, because we have here multiple things, okay? As we've said, yes, this unit, like on paper, this unit want to move to the nearest enemy, which will be this one, but we have here multiple like options, okay? So alongside the building to pin the guy on the bridge. Yeah, I mean, but right, they can even pin them from their current position, but it is true that they were not going to profit from a heavy cover. So yeah, they might want to move. So in any case, what I wanted to say, guys, is that if you see like something better, like a little bit, I'm not talking about taking the entire turn for the AI, you're not playing against yourself, but if you see like small modifications that you think like, okay, this probably what the AI would have done, then you can do that. So I'll show it to you right now. This unit, this purple token can either go to the building, right, to profit from the heavy cover, but it's probably not going to give them as much as it's going to give them to pin this infantry that I have over here. So let's spend one command point. Yeah, let's spend only one command point in order to be a threat over here to this guy. Okay, so they can pin them, which means that they will not obviously be able to take this point, and they will have to move to another place. That kind of makes sense. And since we still have two command points, we're going to move on to the next unit. So that's a green one, and we're going to play with the green defensive. Obviously, we have only one unit that can operate. It's this one, because the other green unit is assaulting, and that means that we can spend command points on them. Let's see what they're going to do. Move to capture an unoccupied control point within a CP range. So this is what I thought they will do in the last round, okay? Because the only one that is unoccupied control point, it's this one that I have over here, and that is a VCP. So they're going to spend one. But they cannot, because I only have two more command points. So if none, move to max range towards the nearest enemy. The nearest enemy is here, so maximum range. Move to max range. Max range, of course. So they have the range of 2, and that means they're already in max range, and that means that they're not going to do actually anything. They're good. But just for you to understand, it can still pin the guy on the bridge, so it will be faced that way. Absolutely. Oh, yeah, I can see it now. It can make it to the bottom left since it... No, but there's only like two command points. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. If they had like 3, I totally agree with you, but that's what I wanted to do, but they have only 2 command points. But I think what you wanted to say with the thing before, it can still pin the guy on the bridge, so it would... Yeah. Right now, again, with the buildings, it's a little bit difficult to see, but we have here a line of sight. So obviously, they would prefer to have their kind of firing arc to this direction, okay? So they can pin a VCP, which is, of course, more important than just targeting like someone on another point. Speed die +2 can make through your unit. All right, because they're going through the building. I totally missed that. Guys, I truly apologize for all the mistakes. I totally forgot that they can just move through the building. So what they're going to do with this, what the green unit is going to do is simply spend the speed die and move over here, and then simply spend two more command points, and move here. So this is kind of okay for me. They have only 2 health. They do have light cover. Oh, the light cover is not good for me. Damn, man, I really wanted to advance with my infantry, at least to take this point. But I don't think that I can take the chance with my high explosives to do enough damage. The thing is that right now, okay, I can shoot at them, but it's enough to have one red, okay, when I'm shooting to see if I missed, hit, or crit. And even after that, they have here light cover. That means that they're going to have... Oh, listen, I cannot even afford to lose this point. I will have to assault. I can't even have them neutralize this point. Absolutely not. Okay, so it's our turn again. And what I have to do is to move this unit over here to assault the enemy. Right, Brian? Because I want to win. I don't want resources. I just want to win. Let's see what else I can do. This unit can definitely pin this one. So it's not going to give me anything if they're going to stay there. I mean, they will not be able to do damage. This unit will die in any case. At least, yeah, if I'm moving away, actually, Actually, I don't care at all that these guys are going to be pinned, because pin is something that is going to be removed at the last step of the supply phase. So I'll tell you why I don't care, because even if, I mean, they are going to take 1 damage, that's 100%, but I don't care about, I mean, they're going to take even 2 damage, but I do have here the forward emplacement, so I don't really mind about that. That means that I will be able to take this point that is going to help me a lot. Even though these two guys are going to try to do something here, do I profit here from high? Yeah, absolutely. So we do have here the heavy cover. To be honest with you guys, I'm quite happy with how the things are going. And I think that with my 2 command points that I still have, I'm just forfeiting them. I don't want them. I'm good. Let's move on to the next card of the AI, but I will, with your permission, just need to shuffle all the cards. So give me 1 moment, please. And at the same time, while I'm shuffling the cards, let me tell you again how I freaking love this game. Listen, I'm going to say it in the video of the updates of January, but just to make sure that you understand, I played, it's the 16th today, okay? It's the 16th, and I played already, I think this will be the 5th time that I'm playing solo this month. Also, I played a 3-player game like free for all, was great. And also 3-player game when we played team versus team, like I just played 2 factions. And after that I played another game that was just like 1 versus 1. This is half of month, and I covered, like I did other things, but just for you to understand, I really like it. So sorry about that. Let's continue. So the next turn of the AI is going to be General Advance. Yellow is not going to do anything because right now they are assaulting. Purple might do something. Purple might do something. So let's see what we're going to have. Even though purple seem to be happy, they can be happier. So let's see what's going to happen. Over here we have the purple defensive. So unrevealed, no reading order. So this unit is the one that we're looking at. Let's see if they can do something. Move to capture an unoccupied control point hex with the CP range. Nothing for that. If done, move to max range towards the nearest enemy, spotting it. So they're good. They're absolutely good. I think maybe I should have treated them as good to begin with, but I don't think so. So they're good with their firing arc. We don't need to spend 1 CP there. So we're simply going to move on to the next unit that is going to operate, and that is a blue unit. So that is the blue barrage card. Okay, they still have 3 command points. So unrevealed unit, it's what we have over here. Unrevealed. What they're going to do, move towards, as always, I just need to read it every time again. Move toward hex 4 range away from the nearest spotted enemy. The nearest spotted enemy for them will be probably, I want to say, either one of these, right? So we have, let's count differently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have this one. What are their priorities? Highest priority target. We don't know about that yet. So they're probably going to move 1, 2, and then 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they're going to have basically all of these targets available for them. And according to their flipping effect and the type of damage, we'll see what is going to be their firing arc. So again, 1, 2, and 3, they're spending all of their command points. Now, because they are in a flipping range, we're going to place it like this. And we have a veteran mortar team. So they're doing, wow, first of all, they have a speed die. So we have a speed die. Their range is 5. So they don't need to be so close. And because, Brian, correct me if I'm wrong, because they want to move to a hex 4 inch away from the nearest spot. I think they're like basically going to use their speed die to move one step back, because they do have who to spot. Like they have a spotter basically, so they can see units. That's at least, I think, the best decision they can do, is to spend their speed die that they have here, move one step backwards, and then basically do, well, I mean, they're not going to do their damage right now. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. They can see basically all the units, right? Because they even have a spotter unit over here. So 4 is what the card says, but you can overwrite it to 5 if you wish, since it is a mortar. Yeah, I mean 4, but because they have the speed die, I'm actually taking them one step back. For me it makes the most sense, and I think it's going to be like the more challenging. So that's the way that I'm going to see it. So moving back to our last turn, guys, we are threatened now. Honestly, we're threatened. Here's what's going to happen, and that a little bit worries me, to be honest with you. This guy is going to do 1 damage to us. Okay, that's already 1. These guys are doing 1 as well. We're already at 2. Here we have fire damage, that's 3 for sure. And then we have like the high explosives. And also we have the sniper that is doing 2 AI. It doesn't feel good at all. I feel like I don't know if losing this unit completely, but definitely it's not going to give me here anything. So I need to think what I want to do. 3 command points. Where am I going to go? If I'm moving to here and building here sandbags, this guy is doing 1 AI damage, so that's 1. 2 AI damage, but at least we're going to be covered. So maybe not, it will not reach us. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 fire damage. So we're going to take, for sure, we don't need to, like, we're going to take only 1 fire damage. That's like 100%. And then it's chance. Not even a British defense can save you from the AI. Hi, Brian. You designed here a really nice game, man. Okay, let's just take a decision. I think I'm going to let them neutralize this point. Because otherwise this unit is going to die, and I don't want to give them like just free victory points, right? That doesn't make sense. So I'm going to move this unit 2 steps back. At least we're going to have a little bit more, like, you know, ammo and fuel. And with the 3rd command point, I'm just going to add another sandbag that is going to cover us like this. So let's, let's place like here. So we're good from the snipers and also from this unit that is no longer assaulting, basically. It's just sitting there. The assault is finished. That's what I wanted to say. And let's place it over here. I think it's the best thing that we could have done at this point. Let's move on to the AI, their last action. So they're going to start with purple. Let's go to purple defense. Where is my purple defense card? Ah, there it is. Or is it not? Where did I place this card? Ah, purple defense in my hand. Okay. Unrevealed, all of them are revealed. We have here still 3 units. Reading order. So reading order, it's this right over here. Move to capture an unoccupied control point. We just don't have one. Move to max range towards the nearest enemy. Okay. So because they're doing firing damage, if we're looking again at the defense matrix, firing damage basically is 1 damage to almost everything. And high explosive also is, so this is their preferred target right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, I'm actually starting to be nervous for my emplacement here, but it's not bad that we have here these units, so it might repair it as well. We'll see. We'll see how it's going. We'll see how it goes. The AI thanks you for building the sandbags. Yeah, there you go, my friend. You wanted sandbags, so be my guest. So this unit is good, okay? Let's move on to see what else we have. So we're going to move on to a blue unit. So let's see what Blue Barrage is saying. All of them are revealed, closest to VCP without an ally. So that means that it's going to be our mortars over here. Maximum 4 range, so 1, 2, 3, 4. They are happy as well. Let's move on to yellow. Yellow is good. Let's move on to green. Green here is good, and actually green here is also good. So basically, the AI is very happy with the current situation, and I think that means they're going to forfeit the last 3 command points. Yeah, actually this turn was really a knockout for the AI. I definitely am going to lose this command point, but yeah, but I will have some resources, and I feel that maybe with some heavy vehicles I'll be able to come, and I think that we'll be able to recapture everything that happens here, especially because everything here is infantry, and the British Centaur can be very brutal. So let's see what's going to happen. First of all, we're going to neutralize capture points. So this one is gone, and I'm going to take down on the victory point supply that I have. What else do we have here that is neutralized? Nothing. Nothing else is neutralized because we have an assault here, and we have an assault here, and that's pretty much about it. So we're good. Oh my god, and it's so annoying over here. Now I even get more what you said. It's so annoying over here because the thing is, and that's it's like double annoying, is that not only the assault, like not only that I retreated from this point, now because there is no more assault here, then this guy is definitely profiting from my hard work sandbags that I created there. Anyways, so this is what's going to happen. Let's start with assigning damage, okay? So when we're looking over here, we're going to have 2 AI damage. Now we're going to have here the the zap damage. Actually, I like the zap damage. So we have zap damage over here. That is going to cause 2 AI damage to me, and that will be also a good opportunity to take away all the command points. So let's take them. 1 more here, 1 more here, and also mine. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. This is okay. 1 and 2 more. I'm pretty cool with this round because I think we managed to capture 2 pretty cool points. Hopefully, if we're not going to die. So 2 AI damage here, that's acceptable. Then I'm going to have 1 AI damage to him. That's already 1 XP, and also another free XP that we have, which is not bad. We need 1 more to unlock another pretty cool unit. This is here, and also my mortar is going to apply 2 damage. And I'm really happy that this mortar right now doesn't have high explosives, because that would have meant that we're targeting also our units. So this is what they're having. Let's wait with that for now. Also, of course, I neutralized this point. Something that I forgot. Anything else? No. Let's move on with the map. Let's see. So this guy, we said, this guy is going to target my emplacement, right? That's like obvious, because basically he's going to do, if he's hitting with my, if he's hitting with high explosives, then this has 2 damage. If he's going to crit, this emplacement is gone. Absolutely gone. The sniper is going to target infantry units. That is what they're going to do. So they have 2 AI damage to my units here, and another AI damage from this unit. Okay, expected basically. These 2 units are going to have basically 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. So let's see, AI, and 2 more AI. So let's place it like this, right? So 1 from this guy and 3 for my emplacement. So that's another XP. Glad you're having time. I'm really interested in this playthrough, although I couldn't get the game from the Kickstarter. First of all, just like Brian said, okay, let's go back. First of all, welcome and thank you for taking your time and being here. I really appreciate it, taking from your time. Just like Brian said, that there depends on the region, but there are going to be some leftovers from the Kickstarter. So definitely check out the web store of Black Crow Games. I won't be able to link it to this video, but it's going to be easy for you to find, or Brian, feel free to leave a link. Check out according to your region, because I see almost daily someone that is like trying to snag a copy and they're finding it. Also, if you cannot do that, then soon we're going to have a 3rd campaign for Company of Heroes, which is great. And you'll be able to buy really anything for this game. So welcome and thank you for joining here. Okay, so we did this, no problem. And also, we have here, so since I moved, actually this guy is going to, basically his firing arc goes like this. And they do spend sometimes CP to adjust. So I'm going to say they're not targeted, they cannot pin right now my units here. What they can do, center to center, no, the only thing that they can do is to shoot at my emplacement here. So I think that that's what I'm going to do. Let's have 1 AI damage here. Not so bad, I'm okay with that. Moving on here, I'm going to target obviously their MG. So that's 1 AI. Not that I think it's going to really do too much, because they have here the heavy cover, but it does grant me another XP. Playthrough and game of no update. Thanks for, of course, with pleasure, with pleasure. You're more than welcome. So 4th experience point. So that's awesome, but they are going to take some damage. So the damage they're going to take is, first of all, high explosives from the mortar that we have at the far end corner of the map, and also 3 armor piercing that are, I mean, it can be bad because I'm known for not rolling too good. No, I'm joking. It doesn't bother me so much. So it's going to be like this. And what is going to happen over here is that they're going to apply 1 armor piercing and also 1 AI damage to me. So hopefully we'll be able to defend from the AI. But I am going to do 2 fire damage to them. And also we have my mortar that is going to also apply 2 high explosives. So I think with that, we applied all the damage that we want. And did I take a experience for this? Let's see. 1 for free, 2, 3, 4, and now I need to have the 5th one. Yeah, let's take it. Okay, let's start resolving it step by step, right? So let's start with these units here. 2 AI damage is of course going to leave them at the third of their life. Really, they're kind of seeing the end. Let's place it here. Then let's see what about them. So they have 2 health. 1 health is going to go down from the AI. Of course, before that, I kind of skipped stuff here. I need to roll and to see if I hit, miss, or crit. Please don't show me red here. Please. Oh my God. One red and one normal hit. So that means that now they're going to have basically a defense die, okay? Because from high explode, because they are situated. Wait. Did I assault them? Yeah, I assaulted them. So they are profiting from this light cover. Let's roll, and I need them to have here a red. I need them to have here a red. Now it's the time to have red. And it's a red. Can I have some faces, like cheering faces right now on the screen? Please let me do that, because this is so that's amazing. That's perfect. This unit is dead. So that means that not only we managed to hold the fort, but also we gain one more victory point. So now we're at 12. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate it. So let's see what we have here. Sorry about all the messages. So we resolved what we had here. So apparently, maybe it was not the worst idea to just have the mortars, just in case. That's beautiful. Epic, epic. It had yellow cover down there. Yes, it had yellow cover. So that's why I roll for them like one defense die. Hopefully that's okay. I'm counting on it that it's okay. If it was green, I would have rolled 2. So let me know if that's cool. Let's move on to the damage that we have here. So we are profiting, of course, from cover. So we're going to roll 2 defense dice, right? 2 defense dice. One is going to penetrate, nothing to do. But let's see if we manage to get something else. Oh my God. Is this serious? Guys, are you seeing this? Can you see it on camera? 2 red dice? Are you seeing this? So 1, 2, and 3. It's not the end of the world. But damn, this is so brutal. My God, this is so brutal. Their sniper just annihilated me. Okay, still alive, guys. Still alive. We're doing good, boys. Next, let's see what's going to happen here. So first of all, we're going to roll for their mortars to see if they miss, hit, or crit. And they missed. So this is great. And also, they did 1 fire damage, which is really, I don't care about. This is okay. So from 3, we're going to have now 2. Thanks for covering this game. Just got back from running 2 AIs against my friends. Nice. Currently, I can't imagine playing myself while running multiple AIs. A bit too much for my... I mean, yes, it's not an easy thing, because it's not only, at the beginning I thought it's going to be only like which token is going to operate and how, but because there's so many like different stuff that goes around, that is going on, then yeah, I think that it's pretty difficult. But I think that after, honestly, 4 or 5 games against the AI, when you can, kind of like Neo from the Matrix, just like see how the Matrix is built, I think it's going to be much simpler actually to do. So, I hope that helps, and thank you for commenting and watching the live stream. I appreciate it. Moving on, now that these guys managed to stay alive, but barely, let's go over here. So they're profiting from heavy cover, but of course, so they're going to have a 2 AI defense dice, and we need them to have 1 red. We need them to have 1 red. They have 2 green, which is kind of course, you know what I mean? Which is kind of like, I knew it's going to happen, but it's okay. So that means that they have now 1 life. Okay, 1 hit point. We can do this. We can do this. Where is this die? There you go. Move on to this damage over here. So thanks to the defense matrix, I'm going to just roll a die. And we have a red. Is this to be expected or what? I cannot believe it. The 1 AI damage. I'm laughing, guys, from the outside, but I'm crying from the inside. Okay. And just again, in case you don't really understand, I just removed the house that is here. It's still alive. I just removed it, so I'll be able to see my units because I kind of missed something before. Let's move on to what we have over here. So first of all, we need to roll this die to see if it's miss, hit, or crit. So this is a crit. Do you see that there is a pattern here? Do you see that there is a pattern here? And because this is like basically like 2 damage, we're going to roll all of these dice, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 because of the 3 armor piercing, and 2 because we are in heavy cover. But each red symbol that I'm going to have is going to be 1 damage. So let's see what we're going to roll. And okay. I take it back. We managed to save ourselves. It's okay. It's good. Brian, the game is balanced. Let's move over. So here we're good. Let's move on to what we can see over here. So first of all, the 2 fire damage that we have, we're going to just apply the damage. So they're going to have only... Actually, we can take a yellow die as well. Why shouldn't they have a yellow die? So let's place it here. And let's roll these 2 crits. Hopefully it will be crits, to be honest. Yeah, let's see. So we have, oh my god, if I'm losing this, guys, it's only 1 hit. And again, according to the defense matrix, high explosives in light vehicles, they're... oh my god, they have a protection. So I need them to roll here a red. And they have a red. Oh my god, sweet. Super sweet. Oh my god, this video is more epic than I thought it will be. So this unit is destroyed, which is great. That means 1 more victory point for us. So already at 13. What happens to us, of course, is first of all, because of the armor piercing, we cannot defend from it, so we lost 1 life. Okay, and then we need to roll this as a defense die, and we are safe. Honestly, this round went much better than I thought it will be. We lost some, but we also gained some, and that's the things that we gained are going to hopefully help us to really finish everything that we have here, and maybe gain some control on some of our stuff. So if you're still with me and you're good, let's continue. We finished with the damage phase, and now we are moving on to the supply phase. Let's see that I didn't miss anything. Resolve assaults. Okay, yeah, probably assaults. Like I need to work more on the order of like what I'm doing. So as you can see over here, there is really an order, and I'm just like machine guns, assault, like this, like that. It doesn't really matter. But to be honest, I really need to follow this because it can be very important. Just like I neutralized stuff before I even needed to neutralize. Maybe it's because like I already see the things, but for example, it doesn't matter. You understood what I mean. Don't do things in a rush way. So capture flags and adjust income. Let's see what we have over here. So first things first, we're having this one, which gives me 1 more fuel, 1 more ammo. Awesome. Next, we have also this one that also gives me 1 more fuel, 1 more ammo. Ammo, sorry. It's too bad that we don't have a lot of manpower, but I'm going to correct it the next round. Let's see what else we have here, and I think that's pretty much about it. Now let's take our resources. We're still good with the angle of the camera. Yes, we are. So 3 manpower, that's 5. 4 ammo, we're at 4. 4 fuel, we're at 4. And 3 victory points, we are at 16. So we are hopefully 1 round away from winning the game. For the AI, they're going to have... actually, sorry about that. I definitely needed to add to them the bridge. So they have 3, and that means that they have 8. Unless I missed something before, but I think no. I think that we're good. So 8 victory points. I'm reminding you guys, this is the easiest level as possible. This is like in the rule book, this is for beginners. It's probably why you see me like a little bit ahead. But if it was something else, not so sure. And let's go spend some money. So let's see what we can do with 3 victory points over here. Sorry, 3 experience points. So we have the 17 pounder emplacement, which sound like a good emplacement. Constructed by infantry sections, one spawns next to any infantry section for free. Wow, this is freaking strong. So we're going to have here 4 armor piercing. I'm going to say something weird, you guys. I'm not so sure that I actually need it. Because they're going to spawn now 1 tank, right? So this is what we have here. They're going to spawn 1 red unit. Okay, but I think that until this unit is going to reach a position that it's a threat to me, I'll show you. I'll show you what I mean. So right now, this spawning circle is occupied. So the red tank is not going to spawn here. Let's already take it and spawn it. The red unit, right, the tank most likely, is going to be spawned here. That means that the infantry that will help me actually spawn this emplacement probably will be, I want to say, here or here. Let's say that these guys have to 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. I mean, it can, but do I really want to spend 3 XP on it? Let's keep it for now as an option. Let's keep it as an option. And we'll see what we want to do. I do want to have some heavy vehicles. That is 100%. So let's spend 3. But do I want the speedy thing? I'm thinking between a Cromwell or this one. So here I'm going to have armor piercing. But this is only armor piercing here. I definitely prefer the AI for the center of the board. And also the Centaur can spot camouflaged units. Yeah, I think it's really a no-brainer at this point. I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3 manpower and also 2 fuel in order to bring this. It's this one. This is the Cromwell, sorry. So the Centaur, I think, is this one. This is the Churchill. As you can see, guys, I'm excellent with British tanks. So this is the Centaur. Its basic thingy, let's take also a tray. Its basic thingy is to have how much health? 3. Okay, 3 is already not bad. And they can attack 2 adjacent units, and I'm going to immediately invest the 4 ammunition in giving him 2 eyes. So let's place it like this. And also I'm going to spend 3 XP in order to give him the double AI damage. So I think it's going to make him really a very lethal machine. And let's soon see where I'm going to place it. What else do I don't have a lot more. 2 and 1. Look, I just need to hold for 2 victory points. So basically, I need to keep this one, right? That it's like the sure thing. And I need to keep what I have here. If I manage to do this, then I'm good. Then I'm good. So let's see how we are going to do this actually. What else I want to do? I mean, there's no reason to hold back, right? It's do or die right now for me in order to win the game. So I think we're going to buy another universal carrier. 2 and 1. So let's take another one of these. Look, I'll be honest with you. This emplacement that I could have placed with my commander is super strong. Okay, there is no doubt about it, and I would like to see it in play. But even though it's could have been super cool, I think it's time we're advancing with it. And I'm going to place it actually over here. So I'll show you soon. And I have 2 more XP. And I think with this 2 XP, what do I want to do with this XP? Upgrade my soldiers to give them 1 more health. Here's a possibility. The question is if it's going to give me something towards winning. I think no. I think no. I actually think that I'm going to spend this 2 XP in order to give like 1 shield die to each one of my carriers. So one is going to come here and one is going to come here. I think that at this point, this carrier definitely deserves to have a tray of its own. Right, guys? Because this is what the world is all about. To have trays of your own. Let's place it over here. This is the time of the day, guys, that I'm half-baked. So, to show you what's going to happen, because I know that my face is right over there, I have over here the universal carrier that I also upgraded with one shield, sorry. So it's going to be over here, like pretty much where my face is right now. And I have the Centaur AA, because he had some problems with alcohol. It's a very bad joke, you guys. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. That I'm going to place over here, so it will be able to move a little bit more to the center and try and help me take out some other units. We'll see. We'll see how do I want to proceed with this. Again, we just want to protect this point over here and this point. This is the most important. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, do I want this tank here? Maybe I do. Let's skip it for now and start our turn. So, the first thing that I'm going to do with my 3 command points, let's see. I definitely don't need the mortar anymore in this location. I mean, in this position, of course. So let's pack it just for now. I definitely can move with my universal carrier, the one that I have over here. I'm just going to move it 1 step forward. I have 2 more command points. This unit, 1, 2, 3, 4, cannot reach here. So I'm super happy about it. Actually, there's no reason to move this unit because in the building, the sniper might be able to try and take it, but here they're kind of protected. I definitely need to bring closer my Centaur. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So he'll be able to see the sniper. Let's do that. Let's move 1 command point here and then another command point to be facing them there. And in the next round, we're going to spend 1 more command point on this unit. Another thing that, sorry about that. Another thing that I wanted to show you, now that we're moving to the 5th round, we're going to move to the circles that are surrounded with red. So that means that we're going to draw cards from the phase 2 AI action deck. So let's see what we have over here. And we can also already see that we have here red units that are going to operate. So let's do this. Let's check out where the card is. And we have red victory control point. Okay. So we have only one, of course, the one that is situated at the end of the table. I'm assuming now that maybe with the glare from the light it's a little bit too much, but this is the red unit, and I'm sorry about the light. Just I wanted the center of the board a little bit, more brightened. What they're going to do, if the enemy has a unit on a non-building VCP with a CP range, assault it. No, we're nowhere near that. So we're going to move to capture the nearest non-building VCP, face an enemy AP damage with a CP if possible. Understood. So basically to cover, like to have cover. Move to capture the nearest non-building, but the nearest non-building VCP is basically what I want to say. This one. Move to capture the nearest non-building VCP facing. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm guessing this is how we move. So we're going to spend 3 command points in order to start moving this unit. 1 here, then 2 here, and then 1 here. Yeah, that's correct. Let's move it here. And it's going to, like, this is how it's going to face. In any case, we don't have armor piercing over here, so we're good. But the unit obviously is a heavy vehicle, so it will try to profit from heavy vehicle, like from, it will try to profit from its own cover against armor piercing. What is our next step? So I'm guessing that our next step is to open our mortar, and I think I'll feel comfortable. I don't think I'll be able to kill the tank. Okay, let's get with that. So I think that I will need to bring the mortar to a way that let's spend also. Sorry, that was the next thing. So 1 in order to deploy it to this direction, because I need to kill units to gain some victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're covering basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's not bad. We have a really nice firing arc. Let's see later what we're going to have with it. We have 2 more command points. And I'm just going to move my carrier over here just for a small backup. So this one. We finished our turn. Let's move on to the AI. So we have here a green unit. We still have here a surviving green unit. So let's see what they're going to do. Nice. Green control point. So that's the only one that is going to operate. If the enemy unit, if the enemy has a unit on any VCP within CP range, assault it. If not, move towards or move toward or assault to capture the nearest control point. So honestly, what they can do, I think they're going to do it. It makes sense for me. They're going to try and capture this point, even though here they're protected, and maybe later we are going to move over there. It makes sense to me that this is what they're going to do, right? So they cannot assault on a CP, but they can move toward or to assault. They can move towards to capture the nearest control point. And the nearest control point that they will be interested in when we're moving to the movement priorities is this one. Yeah, I think it makes sense because that will be able to maybe kind of neutralize it at least for them. Yeah. So let's spend the speed die and also 1 command point, right? They're moving towards my hex. And guys, I gotta share something with you because at some point when I played this game, I didn't understand like how can it move through hexagons with units and stuff like that. And Brian pointed out a very important thing, that each hexagon, it's not really like how we see it, right? The units are big for us, but each hexagon like this is like about like 60-70 meters or 60-70 yards. It's pretty much the same thing. So it's like a big area, and 60-70 meters is definitely enough place for even one tank to go through an area with another tank or something like that. And in placement, it's totally possible, like even in real life. So this is why, something for me that I didn't understand so much, like it was difficult for me to conceptualize it, but later it kind of made sense. So I thought, why not share it with you? So we still have 2 more command points. That means that we're moving on to the red unit. We already played with it. The unit is happy. Yellow unit, we don't have any more on the board. So we're going to move on to blue units. Let's see what blue barrage is going to do. I suspect nothing, to be honest with you. So we're going to operate closest to this. So in any case, it's going to be this unit that is going to operate, and they're still happy. They're still happy because they are situated 4 away from this unit. So I'm pretty much okay with it. So they're going to forfeit their last 2 command points. Let's move on with that. Let's draw another. So now it's my turn again. So this guy can move 2 more. To be honest, actually these guys can pin me, so it's not going to give me a lot to assault over here. What can I do? 1, 2, 3. That's not bad. 2 damage. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can see this unit. So that might not be a bad idea to advance there. Yeah. Let's try to threaten it a little bit. Why not? The building blocks that MG, so you can assault. Oh my god. Absolutely. Of course, that when I take it off, then I forget that it's there. So this is something that we probably want to do, right? We have this building here. Let's place it back because I think that will be the best thing that I can do right now. So we have here this building, and because we have the building here, we can spend 1 and 2 and assault this unit. So that's 2 command points. That's good. That's really what I wanted. I'm thinking that basically I can also take 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, this unit right now, the sniper, is not camouflaged anymore because I have the upgraded centaur over here. So that means that this guy can actually shoot at that direction. So I think that I'm going to spend my last command point just to put it back to like pack it. And also something that I forgot is that because I have here the basic infantry with a wrench, they actually fixed this emplacement. Guys, if you haven't tried to play with the British, please do that. It's such a fun faction, honestly. Let's move on to their next card. So we have again blue units that I think are not going to do anything. They might do actually something now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. There are 5 actually. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 because they have the range of 5, so they're good. This has the range of 4, so it's good. So basically, they're good. We're moving on to purple units. The artillery is definitely okay. So let's see what purple units are going to do. We have 1, 2, only 2. We have the blue unit here that is still good also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. 5 here. To be honest, that means that this guy might die later. But okay. So purple units, we have 1 and 2. Let's see what they're going to do. So purple defense. Unrevealed, not relevant. Reading order, so we're going with the MG. Move to capture an unoccupied control point within CP range. I don't think that we have one of those. If none, move to right, because we have here 1. They don't have a speed die or something like that, so none of those. They're good. Move to max range towards the nearest enemy. So, how can they do that? If they're moving here, I think that if they're moving to the building, they have no problem to pin my unit. And I think that this is what they're going to do. Yeah, I think this is what they're going to do. Unfortunately. So one command point, sorry, command point. They have a speed die. They don't have a speed die. I placed it here. Did I roll damage for this one? I don't even remember. I think that they needed to roll two defense die, but doesn't matter. So this guy is going to move here. Who owns the VP on the left side of the bridge? Here it's the enemy, like the AI. The AI owns this one, and I own this one. He moved here, and now I'm assaulting. But if I'm not mistaken, if they are going to be over here on this building, then basically with this firing arc, they can pin me. So that is one command point. The next unit that is operating is going to be a red unit. They're also good. Green unit also good. So we have finished with this. And the AI is going to forfeit his last two command points. Moving on to our last turn. And I need to understand what's going to happen here. If they pin me here so I cannot even neutralize it, I think I'll just retreat with this unit. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense to do anything else. That means that this unit is going to shoot over here. I think it's still acceptable. I definitely want to move with my tank, with my Centaur 1 forward. So let's do it like this. Actually, how does this I'm trying to see. All of his damage is actually like 360, so I don't need to worry about the firing arc, which is a great thing. And I'm not threatened here by any armor piercing or something like that. So I think this is good because four anti-infantry plus 3 over here can actually take out this sniper. So let's actually, why take the risk when I can just annihilate this unit? If I'm moving here 1 and then 1, 2, actually this unit is destroyed. I can go away with this, but I'm not sure it's going to make a lot of sense. I think I'm just going to do it like this. So to this same direction. So 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. And one more command point that I have. What do I want to do with the command point? One. Actually, this mortar, too bad, is not going to do anything now. Okay, guys, I'm not going to waste too much of your time. Let's spend this speed die and even move one more, because why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, let's turn off the AI. Let's see what they're going to do. Purple unit first. All right, purple defensive. Let's go. Unrevealed reading order. So reading order right now, it's going to be the sniper that is going to play. Move to capture an unoccupied control point. They have none of those. Move max range towards the nearest and a highest priority enemy. So he's good where he is. His range is 3. But he has no... and he definitely has a spotter. This will be his highest priority, so he's staying there. He's not moving. Next on the card, we have yellow unit, not relevant. Then we have green unit, also not relevant, and red unit, we're good to go. So guys, this is going to be the last round of this solo playthrough, but I want to show like what was important for me. Sorry for all the stuttering. What was important for me to do this solo playthrough, and the how to play, of course, is that you see that the moment that you're clicking with how the AI is operating, which units need to move now, which units need to move later, which units I can skip, this is where, or when more precisely, where the things are going to move much more, like much faster, and you can have more game and concentrate on the fun with less time. So I think it's a really good design of the AI. And with that, let's go to the last step. So now that we are finishing the maneuver phase, I would like to retreat. So I'm going to retreat with these units. I don't want them to take any damage at all. They're going to be pinged in any case, and I don't want them to receive too many things. So let's take all the control points that we have here real quick. Okay, and of course we're going to place this die. That is, where is this flag? Oh my god. All right. Here, and it can move 6, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 directly here. Again, you cannot see it, but it is in my spawning line. And I don't think I would like to retreat any other unit. To be honest, I'll probably retreat this unit as well. It has nothing to do there. It can just die. So also it will be 1, 2, and 3. We can spawn it here. No problem. And that's pretty much about it. Moving on, now we're going to have pin effects and everything. So this unit right now has no one to pin, of course, luckily. And moving on to the neutralization, that's basically what's going to happen here. So it's going to be neutralized, and that means that we're also taking down one over here, which is still okay. And let's assign some damage, you guys. Let's assign some damage. So this guy has the range of 2. He has nothing, and no one can spot these cars. So these guys are not going to actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. They cannot see it. 5 cannot see it as well. So this guy is going to fire basically 1 AI on my emplacement. Also, this unit is going to shoot 1 AI on my emplacement. Let's finish already with the AI. These guys are doing 2 AI. So 2 AI, of course, they would prefer, not that they have really a choice, right? Because they're not going to playing to 18 VP short game. It looks like you have it. Great game. Thank you so much, Brian. Absolutely, yeah, this is going to be the last round. And if you're going away, then thank you so much for your presence. And again, I will say thank you so much for your patience in teaching me the solo game. You did an amazing job. Seriously, thank you. So the sniper, of course, is not going to have any damage over here on the tank. It's not going to do anything, so they're going to assign it over here. This is going to have fire damage, doesn't do anything for heavy vehicles, of course, like the defense matrix, right? Heavy vehicle fire, nothing. So they would prefer to actually shoot at my emplacement that can actually do some damage. So 1, and also high explosives. And I think this is it for the AI. Now I'm going to assign damage. So let's do it like this. Here they're not profiting from cover, so I can just, take them out of their misery. And let's assign here all the 3 damage that we have. So 1, 2, and 3. That's going to be assigned here, and that's already 1 experience point plus another one because it's free. The free in the damage phase. Moving on to my centaur, now that it can see the sniper, because the sniper doesn't have here any kind of cover, I definitely prefer to do it to do the damage over there. That is going to be 4 AI damage, just to show you it's what we have over here. So not only we have here 2, but also I upgraded it to have 2 more AI damage, which is kind of awesome. So that is 4 that is going to be assigned here. The mortar now is shooting. The mortar is shooting 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm a little bit greedy. Why not? Why not? We have this game. Why not to be a little bit greedy? Let's assign 2 damage here. Who knows? Maybe we might get something, even though there is like heavy cover, etc. We'll see. And with that, let's start resolving the damage. So over here, of course, this unit is going to die from taking 3 damage. So this is gone. And we have 1 more victory point. Then we're moving over here, emplacement AI, that's defense dice. So we're going to take 1 damage. Right, I had 1 black or green and the other one was red. Over here, we're going to have 1 fire, so that's immediate damage. Let's also see what's going to happen here if it's miss, crit, or regular. So that's a miss. Amazing, beautiful. We still have 1 damage and 2 AI. That's 1 damage as well. So 2 damage in total. I'm super happy that we repaired this emplacement before. So we still have here 1 health, which is great. Moving on, I think we finished with their damage. So this sniper also is out. Right? Doesn't have any cover for AI damage. This sniper has only 3 health. We have 1 more victory point. And let's see what is going to happen with this mortar. So, rolling these 2 dice just to see what's going on with the HE. And, you know, just to finish nicely the game. Of course, we have here 2 misses. Thank you for the hearts. I know that you feel me. I know that you feel me. Just to finish up the game nicely. So this is gone. Let's move on to the supply phase, right? Because we don't have any assaults anymore or something like that. So neutralize, capture. What do we need to capture? Did we capture something? No, the AI didn't capture anything as well. So this is pretty good. And now we can just collect resources. So when we're going over here, the AI is going to collect, how much do they have here? 3. They're going to have 11. So just because the game is over, guys, I just have a problem with like, I need everything to be like exactly, you know? So they have 11 and we're going to have 2 more victory points. That means that we have 20. And in the next phase, when we are checking for victory, we have accomplished the 18 and more. And actually you have here the end game condition that even the enemy that is like the player that is controlling more victory points is going to be added some victory points, but even that the gap is too big in order for the AI to catch us. So we're good. What Brian is saying, you let the poor mortar retreat off the battlefield. Yeah, to be honest, they have a family as well. This token has family as well. And I think, you guys, that with this, I'm going to let you go. I want to thank you so much for being here, taking part of this video. I had a blast. I'm going to have a blast later, playing more Company of Heroes, and just a perfect way to end the day and to start the weekend. So thank you. So thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much, Brian. Thank you.